Okay, I think we are ready. The technical issue and all the stuff fixed. No more issues. I wish you can see me and you can hear me. And here we go again. Yeah, you can't even relax now without a breaking news from Chelsea Football Club. So, people, if you are in the building, say hi to us. You know, we are human beings, you know. We greet each other. We have some good exchange before we start. Stuff like that. And don't forget that oh wait, my bad. I think we have the link somewhere there that you can call, you know. Call us here, bam. Yeah, probably somewhere there. There you have it pinned. Okay, so we're going to pin that link there for everybody to come and then talk to us. What do you think about this craziness going on at Chelsea Football Club right now? We thought that Enzo Fernandez drama is over. And all of a sudden, bam, out of the blue, Todd Boehly is like the Undertaker, you know? Like just when you think that you bury him and he's dead, bam, out of the blue, he's up again. So that American brother is on something right now. So feel free to join us and have your say about the topic. Mr. Treasure, nice to see you. Hey, hope you well. Yeah, I'm doing well. It's cold. I got my coffee. So everything is good. It's cold outside. Had some lunch. Now I'm back again. Okay, back again here to give you the opportunity to talk, so we can really see what is happening. Okay, so don't forget to like, subscribe, share, comment down below, all the good stuff. Let's help your brother get like 100 likes. That is always the goal. Until the end of the show, it doesn't cost us anything. It's just one click away. Bam, done. Done. So nice to see so many people now watching. Much appreciate it. You guys are absolutely legends. And yeah, again, I'm gonna repeat myself. This is the link, and you can call anytime if you feel like doing it, or you can ask us questions, and we're gonna try to answer to the best of our abilities. All right, good. So here we go, back again. Fabrizio Romano. Chelsea are planning to insist in very strong. Yeah, in very strong. That means aggressive. That means we are going pound to pound, punch to punch. Okay, heavyweight fighting, having dinners, having some tasty meals, or the private jet from Todd Boehly, Bigali, and all the associates. All of them are flying their private jet now. Bam, Portugal. Bam. You're not living here until you sign the contract. So that is happening right now. Like nobody can sleep until we find something. Because make no mistake, you know, on the deadline on Tuesday, right? Benfica actually got a game to play on Tuesday. So we have to make sure that we get the deal done tonight or tomorrow. If it's not, and we see him play on Tuesday, game over. Because, you know, it's going to be already deadline. So that's why we are pushing and pushing to get the deal done. Samsung A11 said that, is it real that Nkunku will be coming to Chelsea after the end of the season? After the end of the season, what do you mean? Yeah, he's gonna be coming back in pre-season just like anybody else, because he's a Chelsea player already. We haven't announced it for one reason or another, because we already announced Malo Gusto, who is going back on loan. But for the Nkunku case, we don't want to make it official yet, because he's not going to stay there on loan. It's going to become official only next season. So, Power Puncher said that Chelsea should get Laurenz Vescoli. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. That is a bad joke. Laurenz Vescoli, since he cut his hair, he's not the same Vescoli anymore. He need to leave that afro kind of thing, because it makes him more, you know, more scary to everybody, because he's tall and he got afro, and then when he's looking at you, oh my goodness, you are afraid. Bad joke. Bad joke. Okay. Let's get this done. So we are getting closer and closer to 100 people watching right now. Much appreciated. If we can continue liking and get 100 likes, that is going to help the channel. It's going to help YouTube promote the channel to other people. So the more you like, the more people will join us. That's how it works in this business of YouTube. And the link is there pinned on top. So if you want to call us free of charge, click on the link. Bam, you are here. Are you doing what's you talking about, Mr. Misoli? How are you doing, brother? Well done for keeping us. Yeah, thank you for being here. And Mr. Power Puncher said that, bro, Power Puncher, bro, that is his entire screen name. I'm serious, he's cheap and underrated. I don't even know if he still plays football. He was in China. I don't know if the contract ended over there. He got the C19 virus at some point. Was back in Belgium and other. No, forget about it, man. You just trolling. Chelsea are trying to build a team for the future, and you're talking about Laurenz Vescoli. The kids today don't even remember him anymore. You know, it was like 4 years that he was in the Premier League. He started at Everton. He did pretty good over there. When David Moises was brought to United, he brought Vescoli with him. And after that, Moises didn't even finish one season. He was sacked. And all of a sudden, Vescoli became a problem, because the guy who wanted him at United is gone. So he became pretty much a scapegoat for everybody. Everything you have to blame Vescoli. But when Jose Mourinho came, took charge of Manchester United, Vescoli pretty much did good, because Jose Mourinho likes like powerful, energetic kind of players, tall, powerful. So he really played very good under Jose Mourinho. And after that, he went to China, and probably he's back in Europe somewhere. But come on, man, he might be like 33 years old already or something like that. That might sound like a joke, but it's maybe a lot. Bro, forget about it. Forget about Vescoli. We never even heard about it. Chelsea, we are looking for progressive football right now. We are looking for youth And also not like youth, but we can get some people like 25, 26, 7, even 8, because you know you're gonna get few years out of them. You're talking about Fellaini. Fellaini, really, like really, come on, man. You're not even saying anything about Hazard or something. Bring him at Chelsea, he can offer something else, you know. And the sentiment aspect of Hazard might kick on, but talking about Fellaini and you being serious, that sounds like a troll for me, really. Watching from Ghana. Hello there, Mr. Stephen Boki. All right, and Anthony Bravo said that we need Enzo, but my worry is who is going to play the defensive midfield role for us, because Jorginho is not reliable. Well, you bring the player first before you start asking questions and you start worrying about anything. Listen, why are you going to even worry about bringing a quality player? Jorginho is going to be there probably until the end of the season. He's going to leave on free. We have Denis Zakaria, who is very good from the position that you just mentioned. We have options to play. We have a very good pairing that we can afford. We can even make Kovacic sit back, because he doesn't offer anything in the final third. But he offers something defensively, beating the pressure, dribbling past people, putting some tackles. He's good. You know, the problem I have with Kova is that his end product. He can't shoot. He can't break lines. He can't assist. He can't do pretty much everything. The few goals that he scored in his entire career have been like snapshot. Like out of the blue, without him even thinking about it, bam, top bin, top corner. He did it at Inter when he was playing for Inter. I think the only goal that he scored at Inter was a golazo from outside the box. Because why? He didn't think about it. He didn't know where the ball was going. Bam, top bin. Real Madrid, the same. I would recommend you to go and watch goals from Kovacic. You will see that all of them are like the ball just came to his feet. He didn't even know. He didn't have time to think about it. Bam, a goal. But every time he got extra second, extra minute, not even minute, that is the feel. When he has extra second to think, oh, so now can I shoot? When he thinks about it, he's going to sky it, or he's going to shoot just like a baby, straight to the goalkeeper. Very, very weak shot. So, why not keep him a little bit down? Why not make him, defend at the back and give Enzo Fernandez the freedom to attack and create, We have options. We're just afraid of using our options. And since we have Jorginho, we feel like obligated to play him every single game. So if the manager can have some balls and say, you know what? This is about Chelsea. It's not about being friend with anybody. You sit on the bench and you learn from the bench, Mr. Jorginho. We can find solutions in that position. You can even put Chalobah. Yeah, I said it. Chalobah sitting back then. You can put Reece James. Yeah, he played that role in the academy. Lewis Hall, because he got a very good partnership with somebody, it's going to work. So we have to be creative here. We have to think outside the box, All right. Don't talk yet because nobody is going to listen to you. I'm trying to fix everything on YouTube. So if you speak now, nobody is going to listen. So give me a few seconds to see how I can bring you on YouTube. Yeah, you keep on driving. You've been driving like for 2 days straight without even taking a break. Yeah, I'm serious. Like I've been serious. Like every time you are driving at night, you are driving early in the morning, like 3 o'clock in Kentucky. You are driving every time. You've been driving a lot, bro. Take some rest. Okay, Stop
Yeah,
at,
no,
at gas station. Get some donut there. You know, you relax for a couple hours. No. This is too much.
This guy knows too much. People, This guy knows way too much. This guy's a genius. Good afternoon, everyone. Mr. Uggs here. Mr. Fax was live earlier today, but guess what? He took a sip of some coffee today, and he's full of energy for you guys. Mm-hmm. You guys have to call in. It's easy as that. Just hit the link, call in. It's free.
Yeah, it's free.
You don't
of
even
charge.
have to subscribe.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Just bam. You just
call in
that.
and just talk. Yeah, just talk smack about Chelsea like I usually do. You could do anything. He's not gonna ban
you can come and attack me with this guy here. Just they all think he comes here to punch me in the face and then leave. So
there you go. So I was driving, right, and I'm like, you know what? Let me go on my Twitter real quick, and then I see everywhere hashtag Enzo Fernandez and Enzo Fernandez Chelsea. Let's go. So I'm calling here to ask,
yes,
is this true?
Well, you and me, we just check on we are just checking the same thing. But when you see somebody like Fabrizio Romano and also David Austin, those are like top of the top. When they got involved and they said the solution is coming in the next 48 hours, you gotta pay attention. It doesn't mean it's gonna happen, but it's serious. Like they got sources that tell them we are working hard. Working hard doesn't mean that you're gonna get the deal done. At the end, they might say no, it's not gonna happen. That's it.
Or
so fingers crossed. Let's hope
for Saturday.
Let's hope
summer.
Huh? Yeah, summer. We don't know when your chance is gone. Is gone. He better come to Chelsea because this is his chance. Remember last summer, me and you, we were talking here about Alvarez.
Yes.
Julian Alvarez or something from Ajax, the Mexican guy.
Edison.
And Chelsea pushed the last minute. They wanted to pay 60 million. Ajax said no. Right now, the brother is nowhere to be seen. Nobody wants him now. No big clubs want him. Just imagine if he made a move to Chelsea Football Club. Probably he was going to triple or quadruple his salary. And no matter what's going to happen, you are at Chelsea already. So now it's going to be very difficult for him to get a bigger club. Now Enzo is on the market. So sometimes when your chance is there, you have to take it,
And that's what's going on with Moises Caicedo.
Yeah, Caicedo, like I said, I'm going to repeat again, but you're going to just pick up the sentence that pleases you. I'm going to repeat again. I am not a fan of people putting transfer request. Like, I want to leave. Or some people who will ditch training. Like, I'm not training until you let me go. I don't like it because when it happened to you, it hurt a lot. We've been through a lot of those things at the end. And I don't like it, but I understand it. I understand it because the guy is on like ridiculous salary over there. It's just like minimum wage. The guy don't even have the same salary as Chelsea Academy kid. Can you believe it? He's on less than 10K. Less than 10K a week. And you come to Chelsea or you go to Arsenal, immediately you have 150K a week. The family is gone. Your future is already done. Fix. Your generation already secure financially. And you're going to wait. Oh, no, you never know what's going to happen. You might break your leg. You might have a bad injury. Nobody wants you anymore. You're stuck with that salary. So, I understand his position, but I have to be honest and say I am not a big fan of people putting transfer requests and refusing to play for the club that took care of you. Because of them, you are in Europe today, and we know you because they developed you. So that's the way I see it. But if Enzo Fernandez today go missing and say, I'm not training, let me go to Chelsea, you will see me here flip-flopping. You will see me here, okay, turning a blind eye and say, oh, that is good. Do it. Push. Because that's what fans do. Yeah, go on.
You'd be like, let him go.
Let him go. Free him. You know, very soon, after we finish this, I'm going to create a hashtag. Free Enzo. You will see. That's how it is, man. What do you want me to do? It's benefit me, so come on, man, come on. Mr.
Are there?
You're having some static. You're having some static noise. You know those kind of noise that we hear from Bobby sometimes and from other callers.
Yes.
You are having it right now. I don't know if you are driving underwater or something. Are you crossing to Mexico or something? I don't know.
No, not at all.
Okay, people, more than 150 people watching right now. If you can help your brother got 100 likes, I will appreciate that. Just keep pushing that button. The more you like, the more people will join us. And don't forget, you can call us for free. Just like this guy, he's crossing to Mexico, I'm guessing. And he's calling me on the way over there, so...
Let me speak to the Spanish audience out there, the Hispanic audience. Maybe can you
like sorry, I'm not trying to offend you here. Can you disconnect yourself and come back, because your earphones or whatever you're using right now is just getting worse and worse. Static noise.
How about now?
Yeah, now good. Yeah.
Beautiful. To the Hispanics out there, this is not only an African or colored community. This is everyone. This is football. You guys, we all interact. You know, we don't see colors when we're out there.
Yes.
You guys are more than willing to come in. It's mad cool here, bro. I wish more people would call in, more interactions.
Yeah.
Don't take any jokes we'd say or people say
seriously,
the wrong way.
no. This is football. We have fun here.
We're football fans, and we know what it's like to chat shit and play. So... You guys got to man up a little bit. Are there any games right now?
I don't think so. I don't think so. No games. It's already, I don't know, it's already really like night overseas. So games should...
Was it just an FA round weekend? No Premier League weekend?
No. Next week is a Premier League.
Ugh.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Liverpool are out. It's beautiful. That's crazy how that dynasty just crumbled. And even Sadio Mane is not doing terrific over there in Bayern.
Sadio Mane, yeah. I mean, Liverpool never replaced him, or they thought they replaced him by bringing Darwin Núñez and even Diaz. Diaz also just got a surgery, and then he got a re-injury again, and then got another surgery. So it's sad to see.
Jesus,
this is really a bowler. That Diaz, the Colombian guy. I forgot his first name. He's very good. So they are struggling.
Luis
Diaz. That's it, Luis Diaz. So they are struggling with injuries, and Van Dijk is not there. But listen, I'm not going to feel sorry for them, because we have 11 first-team players out. And nobody even care about us. So why should I just go and care about your couple injuries? You know, you have 2, we have 11. So tell me what.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go, man. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by. God bless you. Let's get to 100 likes. The more you like, the more people will join us. And the more we're going to sign Enzo Fernandez and make Arsenal for life jealous. You know what Arsenal are going to say after this, after we pull off this? They're going to come and, oh, we hijacked Caicedo from you guys. No, we didn't go for him. We didn't push anything. We offered 55. They said no. We are like, okay. Goodbye. We're going for Enzo. But I'm not going to be surprised. The last minute, bam, bam. Imagine if Chelsea got Caicedo and they got Enzo Fernandez. Game over, okay? Champions League, give it to us like now. We don't have to play anymore, okay? We don't have to play. Give us the Champions League because the Premier League is impossible to even attempt. Forget about the Premier League. Give us the Champions League. We're going to cause some damage here if we can fix our midfield in this transfer window. Oh, my goodness me. That's it. Game over. Game over. Barcelona in the mud. Oh, they are not even in the Champions League. They went to Europa League, right? Yeah.
Oh, you think that's funny, right? Yeah, that's funny.
Oh, yeah. I even forgot. I put you there like seriously. I forgot that you are not in the Champions League.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
So, I just remember now that you have to play against Manchester United. And Manchester United are flying high now. And let's see what's going to happen. So, yeah. People.
We'll see what happens with Chelsea next year, spending millions and millions of dollars only to say that, no, but we're in a work in progress right now. We're work in progress.
Yeah, and what you don't understand is Chelsea also sells. We sell a lot of players that people don't. We sell a lot of players. We're going to sell even more. Jorginho is going to live on free. That is 150K a week that we're going to save from him. Azpilicueta is leaving. That is another 200K a week that we're gonna be saving here. Aubameyang.
Aubameyang is definitely out. Azpilicueta, Barcelona wanted him last year, right? And then he signed an extension with you guys.
Yeah, he signed 3 years because the manager wanted him. But I think it was an opportunity to let him go and enjoy his retirement in Barcelona. Sunny over there. There are a lot of beaches around. He was going to have a good life. But we doubled his salary. Like, hey, you the captain. I don't want to lose you. Get this money. Bam, sign 3 years. So now to offload him, I don't know, it's going to be difficult because if I was him, listen, you prevented me from getting my dream move to Barcelona. They wanted to give him 3 years. Chelsea said, we're going to give you the same length and more money so you can stay. And now you want me out. You pay me my contract, or I'm going to sit here around and get my money. That's the way it is. But I don't see Azpilicueta being like a bad boy to do that, just like Malouda back in the day did. But he's a good guy. He's going to understand and say, you know what? We find a solution, okay? You pay me this money and then we cancel the contract. I go like a free agent. Goodbye, So
I hate Malouda.
Why you hate Malouda?
That's the little short black guy that had I think braids, right?
Yeah, dreadlocks, yeah.
Ugh, I hate him. He used to play so fucking dirty. Ugh.
Oh, so you love Jorginho because he doesn't play dirty and he's always clean, right? And you hate Malouda for what?
Cut. He got a nice clean haircut. The beard nice and trim. But Malouda was just like a little roach. Ugh. So dirty. He used to play so dirty. I never liked him.
Malouda was a bowler. He was a bowler even though he didn't really last that much. Probably his lifestyle wasn't really...
His lifestyle
wasn't that good. Okay, Mr. Sabah Mohammed.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Mohammed?
Hello.
Yeah, you can't talk, bro. I don't know. There are some kids sometimes that will call just for fun and they will just scream like, yeah! And they run away. So I don't know. Mohammed, we can't hear you. So yeah, he's gone.
I don't know. He scared me.
He scared you?
Yeah,
he was just like a low. But you have to understand, overseas now it's night. People are sleeping or going to sleep. So probably people don't want to talk too loud, You have
but they remind... Because there's this other show and they make fun of the people that call from overseas. They say that they're they're scammers.
No, a show like that, why they're gonna scam you for what? I mean,
No, they're like the people that call over here in the United States, scamming, like IRS.
Oh, those people, I remember. They would call like old ladies and try to get all the money from them.
Yeah.
And
they would be like this. They'd be like this. Hello, my name is Will Smith. I'm calling here to tell you I want to it's like, your name is not Will Smith. Shut the
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, you can even tell the accent, but unfortunately there are always people who fall into that.
I know.
I had a no, I'm not gonna tell you that's in public. Probably when you call me on private, I will tell you another story. But yeah, I got into some people that on the computer, I don't know what they did, and then they send me all kind of messages. You have to call this number now. Your bank account and your stuff being, somebody is using it and all that. That was a long time ago when I haven't really known what the whole scam thing is all about. But yeah, I got some people like that. But unfortunately, it didn't go well. No. So,
the Champions League, when is it? February? Yeah, right?
Yes, February. It's going to be about the 14th, St. Valentine's Day.
Beautiful.
PSG is going to play against Bayern Munich.
We'll have a date that day.
You're going to have a date?
Yeah, with my behind and the TV.
Okay. I think you already have somebody. Hey, you get yourself somebody, man.
I do. What do you mean?
Get somebody. All right. So, is any breaking news here in the community? No, nothing. Still the same. So we're still waiting for an official. Here we go. Chelsea still pushing and pushing and pushing. It's happening, people. It's
brother.
TikTok.
Are you gonna go live again later or no?
Today? No, tomorrow. What time it is here? So am I going to spend all my time online? Come on, bro. I've work to do and have a family to feed. You have to bring some food on the table. What's you talking about?
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Please call in and interact. Thank you, my man. Let's see if I could call in tomorrow, my boy.
All right, thank you so much. And your microphone just getting worse and worse. So next time, probably fix the microphone, my brother, and see you. Anyways, my people. So you have the link there on top of the chat. You can click and come talk to us for free. And in the meantime, we're gonna continue checking on some breaking news. Let me double check on Kinsella guy. Naz. Isaac Kinsella. He said something about the deal. Okay, so yeah, we're gonna talk about the academy product at some point. Tottenham agree fee to sign Chelsea youth striker Jude Sansap-Bale. It's said that our youngsters are leaving and going somewhere, but we can't keep everybody if they don't want to be there. And then what's the point? If you're gonna leave Chelsea Football Club to join Tottenham Hotspurs, there's a problem because Conte is not gonna give you a chance. You have more chance to impress somebody like Graham Potter than Conte. So Chelsea return to Benfica for a fresh round of talks to sign Enzo Fernandez. An audacious plan to offer more than £105 million is on the Blues' agenda. You offer that money. I think they are just looking for a structure how to pay that money. That's where the problem is. It's not because Chelsea don't have money, but because you have to comply with the financial fair play. So bringing 120 million on the table is going to hurt us a lot. You know? Hull City are in talks. Let me read this one. Hull City are in talks with Chelsea about making Xavier Simon's loan move permanent. They are keen to get in before other clubs do. Burnley, Millwall, Bristol City and Charleston among clubs tracking the 19 years old ahead of the summer. Okay. Simons, another defenders that Chelsea could sell and get some money. So next summer, Chelsea are going to focus on selling and not only on buying. So good luck with that. And this one everybody knows. Chelsea are all in. You heard it, all in on Enzo Fernandez, which means private jet, beautiful meal, everything on the table, kitchen sink. We are here and we are going back to London with Enzo Fernandez in the private jet. The way we did with Mikhailo Mudryk. Okay? We're not gonna wait. Okay? We put you in the private jet. Let's go to London. So I'm not gonna be surprised tomorrow you see the same story about Enzo Fernandez flying back to London in the private jet with Todd Boehly and companies. So it should be the last move of the window. It should be. It doesn't say it will be or it will be. It should be, because if we find another opportunity, we can go for it. And then for this window, 7.5-year contract on the table with 1 extra year in option. So, we are giving them 8 years. So before the financial fair play strike again next summer, we already bought the players that we wanted, and we spread the cost over the years, and we should be fine, So it is what it is, my people. Get in the comment and let us know what do you think about the whole situation here. Don't forget you can call us. It's free of charge. Let me show you. You click on that link, you come here and talk to us. Okay? Free of charge. All right. Let me read some of your comment here. Mr. Sheku, hello. I hope and pray that we get Enzo Fernandez. All right, keep praying. The quality in this team will put Graham Potter's job under more pressure if he loses 2 games in a row. Well, not this time, brother. Just because you sign a lot of quality on paper doesn't mean that they're gonna be quality on the pitch. And you have to train them. You have to gel them. You can buy whoever you want. You buy Mbappe, Neymar, Messi, Ronaldo, Haaland, all the big names in one team. It's not gonna work. Sometimes they need to work together. You need a lot of training for them to understand each other. And sometimes when you have big egos, big personality, so many of them in one team, just doesn't work, I don't know how old are you, but back in the day, we used to watch a team called Galactico at Real Madrid. When the president decided to go for big names and successful names, they went for Beckham, they went for Michael Owen, they went for Kaká, they went Zidane, they went every good player. Back then, Real Madrid. What happened? More than 2 years, they couldn't even make it to Europa League. Because why? Because there is no chemistry between them. They had even Roberto Carlos in the team. They even managed to get big Ronaldo, the real one, the Brazilian one. And they didn't win anything. They couldn't win the La Liga, they couldn't win Copa del Rey. And they struggled. And after that, they let some of the Galactico go and they started building a team. So just because you have big names or you pay a lot of money doesn't mean you're going to make a good team. No, it takes time. And the balance of the team need to be on point before you start winning games. Thank you everybody for stopping by. We are here. Almost 150 people watching now. You guys are absolutely legend. I know in certain countries it's already very late. And yeah, thank you for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Free of charge. And call us too if you have time. Mr. Sheku said that I hope Kepa will leave this season. He is still average. That is your opinion. But he's been doing good. Mr. Shadrach say hello. Mr. Onyeka Shadrach. Hello to you, my brother. Hello to you. If we get Enzo Fernandez now, the only deal I would like to see in the summer would be Arsene Zakaria from Russia. Okay. But if you bring Enzo Fernandez and you already have somebody like Andrew Santos, who is a very creative midfielder, he can also sit back and defend. And you have Caicedo also, who's living on loan. He's going to Reading. I don't know how you're gonna fit them, but I think we need quality. We need rotation. So yeah, that Zakarian guy is a very good player. He's very, very good. I don't know what is happening with Russia and how we can't buy. And I don't know. Something is just happening there. Okay. Let's go. Let's continue reading a little bit. Somebody is saying Arsenal Manik said that they won 3 Champions League in a row. I'm talking about the first Galactico. I think you are young and you are not from my generation. I was pointing out how the Galactico didn't win. 3 Champions League in a row became when, you know, the Ronaldo, and they built a great team for years and Zidane came and won them. So I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, it depends on your generation, because if you are very young, you're gonna just remember Messi, Ronaldo, and Haaland and all that. But for people older than that, they can remember what happened and how Real Madrid became Real Madrid, because everybody is gonna tell you, oh, look at Real Madrid, look at this, look at Arsenal. But people forget about the process, about the time it took them to build a team and to become good. That is my point I'm trying to make here. Bro, forget Chelsea, come to support Arsenal. All right, probably in the second life, when we are all gone, we dead, and come back again and support Arsenal. I'm a blue, bro. I am a blue. And nothing is going to change that. Even if you win 3 Champions League in a row, I will stay here because we won it before you. So it's not going to change anything. Chelsea are over. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. We are over. We love that position. We love the underdog position, okay? Because when we come and start spanking you next season, I don't know what your excuse is going to be. Because Arteta been with the team almost for 4 years. He's been building the team for 4 years. Chelsea are trying to build a team only few months into the project. So yeah, now you can enjoy your time. You can banter, you can punch me or whatever. It's good. But let's see who is gonna laugh next season when Mudryk score a hat trick against you and you're like, oh my goodness, we missed out on this guy. All right. Ronaldo won 5 Champions League. I don't know what we're talking about here. You are just bringing Champions League. We all know that. He won 1 with Manchester United and then he went to Real Madrid to win 4 more Champions League, right? So I don't know what the point you're trying to make here. I was talking about the Galactico, the first, let's call it the first generation of Galactico, when they had Big Ronaldo, the other Ronaldo, you know, the original one, the Brazilian Ronaldo I'm talking about. I didn't mention the actual Ronaldo that plays in Saudi. You know what I mean? So you confused me here, brother. So I don't know what you're talking about. We all know that he won. I was making a point like when you sign a lot of players, okay, even if they are big names, it doesn't mean that you're gonna win immediately. It means that it might take time for them to gel. It might take years. You might have to sell some of them because you can't deal with so much egos in one dressing room. It's gonna explode at some point. All right. Wow, almost 200 people watching right now. You guys are absolutely legend. Still 10, almost 10 likes before we get to the first goal, which is 100 likes. So if you can help me, you can help your brother out get 100 likes as soon as we can. I will appreciate that. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Let's get there. How is your Sunday? It's already Monday in your country or something? Yeah. Tell us, talk to us. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. You can come and join us, talk to us, or ask a question or something. The link been provided there on top of the chat, as you can tell. So you can call us for free. In the meantime, Okay, I have Tom. Tom is in the house. Let me put him on YouTube. We'll wait to give me a few more seconds here to fix you on YouTube. Bam. Tom, Tier 1 journalist, is in the building.
Evening, how we doing?
Good, brother. Nice to see you again after like 100 years. No see. What's going on, man? Are you jealous of Chelsea, or you like, okay, we're gonna finish top 4. Chelsea are in the mud.
What am I jealous of
here.
right now? Playing career mode? I can stick FIFA if I want to play career mode. I don't have to watch Todd Bowley go around spending all this dosh. Listen,
what is your honest opinion about the spending at Chelsea right now?
Listen, all I'm going to say is, don't expect it to continue for long. This excessive spending is what I'm meaning. Because if Chelsea fans think you're going to keep this spending run up into billions of pounds, it ain't going to happen, because he already had a pledged investment of £1.7 billion. You've spent nearly £500 million of that already. Mm-hmm. Plus, you've got to then pay for Stamford Bridge to be refurbished or a new stadium and things like that. Mm-hmm. That's going to cost upwards of £800 to £1 billion. Yep. 800 million, £1 billion. So
that's true.
I don't know unless he's going to make loans or things like that, like what we've done with our ownership, the Glazer family over there as well. We've essentially remortgaged the football club, and you get into all this debt and loans and stuff. Unless he's going to do that and pile the debt on himself rather than the football club, because you can't do that legally now anymore in football. Mm-hmm. Then I don't really see where this aggressive spending is going to come from, unless it's going to be more of you're going to target players more of a lower price market and sign them up on a deal. Like you get someone like a Mudryk, for example, a similar kind of player, but that maybe 3-4 years younger for 3/4 of the price for, I don't know, 15,
what you
20,
mean. So
20
you
million.
think,
but
what you mean is like we have to be now very strong on recruiting and like scouting from a certain age and detect them instead of like spending money on big names, right?
Well, I think. Listen, when you spend all this money on big names and stuff, it makes a lot of sense. But the only thing I will say is, if you're going to spend big money on a player, I think they've got to have a track record of winning something. That's my opinion, though. Just as a fan, I think if I'm spending more than £60 million, I want a player who's proven that they've proven it at the highest level because they've won something. For example, I'm hearing quotes for Moises Caicedo, and listen, I rate the kid. I think he's a brilliant player at Brighton. I would have loved Man United to have got him when we were linked with him from the Ecuadorian club for like £6-7 million. But we were unsure about him at the time, and he ended up going to Brighton instead. But the only thing that I look at that is, I'm hearing quotes of £80-85 million. We got a 4 or 5 time Champions League winner. We got a 4 or 5 time Champions League winner in the summer in Casemiro for 70 million. And he's probably been one of our best players, if not our best player in the team.
That winner. Listen, that Casemiro guy, when you bought him, I wasn't even sure. I was like, oh, this brother is going to collect his paycheck. And look at him today. Oh, my goodness. What a player. What a player.
Yeah. I'll admit, I was in the same boat. I thought, 30 years old, last big payday, is it? No, it's...
That brother, the way I see him, he can give you even 3 to 4 more quality years. He looks physically fit. He doesn't get so much injuries. The guy is on point. No. He's motivated.
Yeah, of course. But listen, we've got to stay grounded in terms of our football clubs anyway. But the only thing I'm going to say with the Todd Bowley thing is, obviously, you've found a loophole in the financials of football, haven't you? Really, with these 7 or 8 year contracts.
Nothing illegal by finding a loophole.
I'm not saying it's illegal. I'm saying, listen, you've outsmarted UEFA. Brilliant, Todd Bowley, in what you've done. But obviously, there is going to be the patch in the summer window, which will hamper a lot of clubs in that regard. But the only thing I'm going to say is, all you have to do then is just sign a player up on, say, a 2-3 year deal, and then you just put extension clauses in for 4 or 5 years. It's basically the same thing. You're just doing it in the reverse order. And UEFA aren't going to patch over the same order, because then they might as well just set it at right.
Yeah, we're going to find another loophole. They close this one, we find another.
5. Yeah, all they're going to just say is, oh, well, you can only do 5 years. This, that, the other. Well, if you're going to set it at 5 years... set it then. Don't say you're going to do it and then not actually end up doing it in the end. What's the point in that? But these are the things that obviously with Chelsea and stuff that you find in those little points and little marketings out. But no, I mean some of the quoting for some of the prices of the players. I mean Enzo Fernandez, for example. Listen, he had one. I'm not going to disrespect the kid, but he had one good World Cup, and suddenly he's worth £100 million. Like I don't buy it, if I'm totally honest. And the Portuguese league, no offence, I don't really rely on it that much. Listen, there's been some good players that have come from Portugal in the last couple of years in the Premier League and excelled, but I don't know. I'll be very honest. I think you're spending that much money on a player who, his age, his profile, he's won one major trophy, which obviously is the World Cup. You know, all being said and done, but I don't know. I don't know how he'd fit with other egos in the dressing room or bigger sort of players that he's going to be playing in, not just for a tournament, but for 4 or 5 years. Like, it's a complete different adaptable. He's got to adapt.
Yeah, you're right.
The Premier League as well. I don't know. This is why I'm saying that.
I don't think he never played in a cold like in England. Because Portugal is still a very good weather over there.
Portugal's good weather. Argentina, Qatar,
good weather, and
Qatar
when you have to play
weather,
to play in a cold Monday in Stoke, that is another story. When everybody wanna eat you alive and you don't even have time on the ball. Yeah, that's why I've been telling people: listen, do not get carried away. If we get him, we have to support him because believe me. He's going to struggle at some point. And the way I know us, Chelsea fans, we want perfect players. We don't support players who fail for a period of time. We're going to start, get him out. No, he needs our help. We need to support them when they are struggling. Let me say hi to other brothers that just joined the show. Mr. Henry Gordon is back again. And we have Mr. Jean-Paul GP also is back again. Mr. Gordon, the floor is yours. Mr. Gordon, Henry, are you there? We can't hear you, brother. And I think Tom Top 1, tier 1 journalist just left, but he's going to come back probably tomorrow or anytime. When he has time, he always come here to help the channel. That is another brother from Manchester United. and we have a lot of brothers from Arsenal, from Spurs. This is the channel for everybody, you know. They come here to give me hard time. That's what football is all about, okay? We don't have to agree on stuff. GP, go ahead, because Mr. Gordon is having some issues with his microphone.
Yeah, so I'm not getting sleep, man. The way I see the news about Enzo Fernandez, he look like the way I see. Right now, I have some friends where in Lisbon. My colleague just told me they see like Todd Boehly. It's true. It's true story. Todd Boehly is in Portugal right now. This deal is not for the board. It's for the owner only. It's not for about Chelsea staff
and everything. It's about big boys, right? Big boys talking between them. Yeah.
Yes, man.
I'm suspecting that they're gonna go there with their private jet, and then they say we're not going back to London without you. They finish everything, put him on the plane, just the way we did with Mudryk, and then bring him to London tomorrow. You might see another here we go here. So, oh man, this is gonna be very interesting. Very interesting.
Because the guy, it's very interesting because the guy just say, "I'm gonna make this thing done," and then after they done everything today night and tomorrow, maybe early in the morning, and then my colleague just told me they're gonna fly with the jet, the private jet in Turkey, just to enjoy there like a dinner or breakfast, and then they're gonna fly to London.
Yeah, those people, they don't mess around. They go, they offer the money, they put the money on the table, they put you in the private jet that just like a bag, a luggage or something. Bam, we're going now. So let's wait and see. Mr. Gordon is back. Are you there?
Yes. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yeah, I think my mic had a problem. Yeah, again, it's good to be back amongst other viewers, amongst brothers here. And I'm keeping my hands crossed that the deal goes through. I'm also ready to support. If this brother makes it to Chelsea, I'm also ready to be patient. I don't want to scream at him when he doesn't perform, because it's going to come with a lot of pressure. All eyes will be on him. And look at PSG, they have the three powerful front line, but they are not a team yet. They're still struggling to become a team. So we should give these little guys, a season or two, and let them integrate into the team. And so it's like social media is all buzzing, and I was like, wow. I said, Mr. Up
it's just getting crazy on social media.
Let me join this. I'm interested in seeing what's going on. But that's.
Let me acknowledge some brothers here on YouTube. I think are you Mohammed Mo? I don't know. You have I can't read Arabic. I think I used to have your name is complicated to understand, but I think this is like Mo. I used to have Mo. His name look like
maybe Muhammad.
Like this, probably he's back again. But if it's you, you have to acknowledge yourself, and we're gonna acknowledge you, okay? Just like Roman Reigns. So let me read his comment here. He said, "I think if we don't buy Enzo, no club can buy him even in summer because he will cost 150 million. So I think if we buy, let me scroll down. If we buy Caicedo, it's more reasonable because Arsenal will buy him in any cost. I don't think we really desperately need a profile like Caicedo because we can cope with his profile. N'Golo Kante coming back, Dennis Zakaria is there, Chalobah can be a midfielder, Reece James, we have to be creative, okay? We have probably to use Hall. So defensive midfielder, we can cope with that, but creative one. This guy can be a defensive and also creative, but he's so good, man. He never looked back, always progressive, causing a lot of chaos in the opposition box. So I just wanna, if I have to choose between the two, I will go for Enzo. But man, the money is a lot of money though. I have to admit with you, it's a lot of money. But at the end of the day, it's not my money, and I will accept the deal no matter what's gonna happen. I don't make decisions at the end of the day. Special one, Jose Mourinho is in the house, and he said that bring me back. I'm bored with AS Roma. Sack Graham Potter and bring me back to Chelsea. And yeah, I'm gonna make sure that I make a call tomorrow morning when we confirm Enzo Fernandez. The next guy we're gonna confirm is gonna be you, Mr. Special One. So Jose Mourinho is in the building. Everybody say hi to Mr. Jose. He's coming back to Chelsea. All right. Let me read some more comment here before I go back to my guess. What was the past, the future, and the present? This is dead food, my brother. Treasure say Arsenal may still bottle the league. Still possible because Chelsea, the second leg at the Emirates, we are not gonna be the same Chelsea. We're not gonna bend over and take it. No, this time you have somebody called Badiashile, all right, and you have a speed devil, the devil himself, the devil of speed. You have Mudryk from the other side, and then you have Mudryk who got some unfinished business with you. He's gonna punish you. So I think they can still bottle it, but oh man, they are in a good position. When you are 8 points ahead, that is a very good cushion. And I think Newcastle are gonna cause them a lot of trouble. Manchester City are gonna cause them a lot of trouble, and even the bottom of the bottom are gonna cause Arsenal trouble. So I don't see them like going until the end of the season unbeaten. They're gonna be, they might lose probably couple games and draw some games here and there. It's gonna be tough, my friend. It's gonna be tough. But let's wait and see. They have a chance. Let's give them a chance. Like, it is what it is. They never felt like people like Arsenal, Manik here. Probably in his age, he never saw his team lifting the Premier League. So it's gonna be good for them because they never felt that joy of winning something. So let them enjoy. This is their time because next season, we're not gonna give anybody any space. No, we're going for it, and they're gonna suffer. Anyways, people, a lot of comment here that I can't really keep up. Otherwise, we're not gonna move here. But I appreciate you guys. We are more than 200, almost 250 people watching right now. Thank you so much. I can't read every single comment. I might come back again, but we have a lot of guests waiting now. Mr. Gordon, the floor is yours so I can drink some coffee. Hello, are you there? Muted?
Oh, yeah, I'm here. I just read a post, I think it's from Absolute Chelsea, that it seems Arsenal
have agreed.
They've decided that it seems they've acknowledged that it's Caicedo is going to be an expensive buy for them. They haven't improved their bid, so
but Caicedo is pushing. Caicedo is not even showing up in training, so that means that they're gonna have to sell him. So if probably they were waiting for a bidding war, Chelsea against Arsenal, let's go for it so they can get as much money as possible. But Chelsea are not pushing anything. We offered like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, 55. You don't want it? Okay, bye-bye. Now we are focusing. We are focusing on something else. But I know for sure that Brighton really wanted this bidding war. They wanted to get as much money. They're not gonna get it. The end of the day, he's gonna sign for Arsenal for cheaper than what probably Chelsea were going to offer if they had a bidding war. So I'm sure Arsenal still got the big chance here to pull this off and get him. And if they get him, I think they are going to win the league. I agree.
They are going to be very strong in the midfield with Partey.
They're going to win the league. Mm-hmm.
and Xhaka, they will be very strong.
They really needed some reinforcement. Now they got what's his name? The Belgium guy, Leandro Trossard. Yeah. Trossard is another one. Gabriel Jesus is coming back from an injury very soon, so they're gonna be strong in front. And now, if they can get Caicedo, okay, and Thomas Partey is always injured here and there, they're gonna be fine. I mean, they're gonna be strong. And they bought somebody from I don't know, Poland.
But I would love to say something. I can interrupt you.
Yeah, go. You are free
for
to interrupt me.
For me, the way I look, Caicedo, I know Caicedo is a good midfielder. Just last season, all he fought about Bora. For me, if we're gonna get Enzo Fernandez, I'm gonna return back about Arsenal. If we have Enzo Fernandez and the president can go to clean the staff, the players we don't need, like Christian Pulisic, Mr. Felo Jorginho, everybody like that, they can go. And then we can get Declan Rice over there. We are all set. We're not going to need anything, but we're going to need only number 9. And I'm going to go back about Arsenal. The way my feeling, my faith, the way I seen Arsenal, it's going to be like Tottenham, Spurs, and Leicester City. Because Arsenal is still in trouble. I don't think so if Arsenal going to beat Chelsea on the second round or Manchester City. Because the way we look like that, even the little team, whatever like that, even Brighton, man, it's gonna be hard Arsenal to get this champion. Maybe Manchester City. My prediction, Manchester City gonna take this cup, man.
Oh, so you think the Premier League is gonna go to Manchester City again?
Yes, my Arsenal is gonna be the second place, man. I believe that.
Okay, let's wait.
We're gonna beat him.
I am going to clip you and remind you what you said when Arsenal starts, when they celebrate in May here with an open top bus, celebrating and drinking for the Premier League. I'm going to come back to you and say, brother, you said that they were not going to win. Look at them today. So, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, in summer, let's go. The GOAT himself is back again in the show. Nice to see you. He said, in summer, Manchester United will have oil money, and we will spend 1 billion. Okay, you were attacking Chelsea for years for having oil money. Now you want oil money for your team, right? You know, when it benefits you, it's good, but when it benefits other people, it's not good. That's how we are biased as a fans, right? Big Juicy YouTube, what's going on, brother? Nice to see you here. The special one, Jose Mourinho, is here in the building. So, all right. So, again, people, I'm going to plug myself. This is the link that you can call us. You click on the link, you call us for free. The second plug is about like. If you can help us get more likes before we leave. We are 250 people watching right now. If we can get to 200 likes, it's going to help the channel a lot. If you're happy to see how Chelsea are beating everybody on the market. It looks like everywhere you go is Chelsea. It looks like only Chelsea bought players this window. All over the world, it's always Chelsea. But yeah, this is how we like it. We like to be in the position where people hate us. But nothing illegal here. You got your money, you buy players. What's wrong with that? All right, Mr. Henry, go.
Yeah, we're doing it by the book. I mean, this is just our time to do it. Real used to do it in their time. Barcelona did it in their time. Mm-hmm. I remember in the early 90s there was the AC Milan.
Yeah.
They were just buying everyone. Frank Rijkaard, Ruud Gullit, they had those players. So I mean, it's just our time to do it. So, and we're doing it well. We're following the book, and we don't just do it because we want the attention. We're doing it because we need it. That's the difference.
And what people do understand, we're gonna also sell a lot.
Exactly.
And also we're gonna be quiet for a few windows. So Chelsea fans, if you don't see any activity for the next coming, this summer is gonna be some activities for sure. But the following winter and summer, I think we're going to go more on youngsters from South America, South Africa. We're going to go to, the deep of the deep and get the cheaper one. I don't think Chelsea are going to have muscles to continue buying this. This is just like, we're going to go there, we buy what we need now, and then it's going to be quiet. And then we're going to go back to building Stamford Bridge. Only spend money on very good players that our scouting department found somewhere. That's it. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be big names and 100 million anymore. That's true. That's what's going to happen.
So maybe it maybe look just like going to spend endlessly, but we're not. This is This is clearly investment. This is an investment firm. Mm-hmm. People will want their money back from their investment. So at some point, we're going to be, we're going to go underground and start reaping the profits of what we've just been spending now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Brother Gordon, I think if you remember when Todd Ball speak, they asked him about Sky Sports on Thomas Tuchel. He said he's going to focus first to rebuild the team, to bring new generation. Then when he done about the transfer market, then he will go to jump to make a new construction for Stamford Bridge. I think you remember that if you heard about him.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's just following his plan. And once this is all done, I think we're going to go for the stadium to try to increase it, to increase the capacity. And we're already in the works in that department. And so I think we just have to chill and let these guys do their job.
Exactly.
They know what they are doing.
Yeah, they know exactly what they are doing, my friend, and don't.
Sometimes we just try to think that we know too much more than them. We are not in that business as long as.
Yeah, they know what they're doing. If people think that those billionaire investors gonna come and then just spend money and for nothing, they are not stupid. There is a reason why they are billionaires. Yeah. It's something that they did probably legally or illegally or whatever it is. They do something better than us. That's why they are in that position. So I saw all kind of theories when they joined Chelsea. Oh, they came to kill the team. Oh, they're bad people. They don't spend money. They understand that spending money is going to produce more money. Simple as that. You spend money to make money. When Chelsea are successful, their capital is going to increase. The money is going to be even more. So people, just because we are used to Abramovic in a certain way, doesn't mean that what Todd Bowley and his people are doing is bad. So it's going to take time for people to understand that. It is what it is. So people everywhere now is just trending and trending and trending. Social media is just getting crazy. Fabrizio, go on.
On social media, I think there's I think from one of the Chelsea pages that if this deal goes through, Man City will be pushing to get Chelsea sanctioned or something like that. Just some of those
City?
Crazy,
Damn, damn, really after everything they did.
After everything,
and then they want Chelsea to get sanctioned on what? I mean, it's a 3 years spending calendar. And before that 3 years get there, we're going to balance books for sure.
Exactly.
By selling and not buying anymore, we're going to balance books. There will be a lot of players that will leave and huge salary gone. So I don't know if they're going to report Chelsea to something. They must be smoking something because they even pay. At some point, they wanted even to kick them out of UEFA or something like that. Out of the Champions League. They ended up by paying fee because they got money, a lot of behind the table stuff going on there. And then everything is forgiven and they forget about it. And then they want to report Chelsea. No, that is freaking it's just like you live in the glass house and you're throwing stones on people outside. They're gonna destroy your house, right? They're gonna just stone you, and then your glass house is gonna be gone.
Exactly.
So yeah.
But I'm happy that these guys are what they are doing. Again, they are going for their plan. They have their plan A players, and they go for their plan A players. They are not going to say no. We are going to give up and go for our plan C. No, they want to go for the plan A that works with the system, and that's what they're doing. And that part of it, I am happy with that part.
Yeah, brother. If the end of the day, it is what it is. We can't change it. They know what they are doing, and let's wait and see. We have to correct the mistakes that we made last summer.
Exactly. We don't want another Bakayoko again. No. I don't have any problem with the brother. I think I watched about 2 games that he played in his first games with Chelsea. I liked him, but again, we don't want mistakes like I was surprised that he was still in our books, but it happens. It happens. I wish him well. Those are one of the people that I want to find their football somewhere else and and enjoy their time, not just sit on the bench and take money. Otherwise, there's no need.
Yeah.
So I have another concern, guys, about the way I see motivation about Ben Chilwell and Reece James, the way they communicate together right now, even they play training ground center about the training, it look like they became like the monster. Right now, they motivate people, they motivate their players about like Champions League, the return league. Man, it look like maybe we're gonna focus like mathematically the way you say, Mr. Fact, about Champions League. If we win Champions League, it's better for us, man. We need that
I want us to go for it. Now the problem is they have to stay fit because Reece James and Chile, they just come back for 1 game and then go back again injured for 3 more months. So they have to stay fit, and the way to keep them fit is just to bring them slowly and surely. It's not rocket science. It's just common sense. We rush them too quickly and we give them so many minutes instead of, okay, Reece James, if you start the game, 45 minutes. The rest of the game, better keep you on the bench than lose you for 3 more months. Even if we don't have anybody to play there, try to find solutions. Ben Chilwell the same. Slowly and surely you build their match fitness. But Chelsea looks like if Chile is not there, Reece James not there, we are stuck. We don't know what else to do, and we want to force them. And if you force them, are you gonna be okay losing them 3 months, or are you gonna be okay losing them for 45 minutes? You know, like it's just simple common sense that people don't apply. And I'm surprised even our doctors and all the intelligent people there, like nobody will be like, hey, this Chile guy, it's already 80 minutes. Let's change because we don't want to lose him. But
no, they can do. Sorry, bro. They can do like the way you see, like Chelsea women. The way they do is more better because
what they do. Tell us.
The way I remember when Reece James' sister, when she came back to Chelsea, she raised her a little bit to not play like too many like minutes and everything. Rook right now, man, is very crazy about her. She played very well. She always create the chance. She always
so you're talking about Laurenz James is Reece James' sister, and when she came to Chelsea, she was injured, and she was given enough time to recover from an injury, and she was brought back slowly and surely and built her fitness, and now she is unstoppable in the women team. So that's basically what Mr. GP wanted to explain to us. So Chelsea need to know how to use our injured players, and that medical department probably need a checkup. But it's not only about the new guys, because injuries didn't start yesterday with Boyle. We've been having those kind of injuries for years now, so something needs to be done. That's the way I see it. Mr. Bright, are you there?
Yeah, good evening.
Yes, sir.
I just wanted to ask, is it that do we have Enzo did done or is almost done?
We are working on it. It's not sure yet. We just still working on it. Like people are doing everything behind the scenes to get it done, but it's not done yet.
Do you think it's going to happen?
I'm not sure. I can't say that because I don't know what is happening. Benfica president came out so many times to say you pay the release clause or nothing else. But it looks like Chelsea are going aggressively with all the punches they can to get the deal done. So we have to wait and see, brother. I'm not too sure. I can't really come here and tell you it's going to happen 100%. Do I want to see it happen? Definitely yes. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But is that really going to happen? I don't know. So let's wait and see.
No problem.
All right. So yeah, any other question, Mr. Bright? I think you are very sleepy. You sounds like you're going to bed already or something.
No, I was sleeping. I just woke up.
You just woke up and see the news and you're like, yes, hell yeah, let's go.
No. No, I checked. No, I checked Fabrizio. So I have not seen Here We Go. So I didn't believe any news. I always believe Fabrizio. So apart from him, no other person. I don't.
You don't trust anybody, including your mother.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about football.
Yeah, I agree. I just wanted to have some fun. I just wanted to make you laugh. What's going on? Why so serious? Anyways, let me read some breaking news here from Fabrizio Romano. 2 minutes ago, he tweeted about Arsenal and this guy here, Caicedo. He says, I quote, Arsenal submitted new bid for Moises Caicedo. Understand it's worth 70 million package. Yeah, he forgot E. Package add-ons included. Brighton don't want to sell the player. Stands very clear after 60 million opening bid rejected. But Arsenal try again as Caicedo want the move. So here we go. So Arsenal put together a package. Package doesn't mean cash money, okay? It could mean we're going to pay you 30 million if we win, for example, the Premier League, or if we qualify for the Champions League, or if he scores a certain amount of goals, or, you know, those are the clauses that make a package. So Arsenal cooked together a package of 70 million, but it's not sure that Brighton are going to take it. Still now, wait to see. A couple of days to go, and it's gonna be really, really tough last minute for everybody, really. So
just 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days to go. 2 days to go, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. We are over 300 people watching now. People, you are absolutely legend. You can come here and join us. It's free of charge. Let me show you the link. You can do like my brother, Gordon Henry is always there to help. And Mr. Bright, today we haven't fight yet, but we always fight. We respect each other, but we don't agree on every topic. That's what football is all about. And yeah, come here, come. Bring it on. If you want the banter, bring it on, man. I'm ready. So thank you so much again and again for helping the channel. And let's get to 300 likes if we can get as soon as possible. I will really appreciate that. And again, this is the link. You see this? This is the link here for everybody to call. Click on the link, join us, and have your voice heard. It's still cold here in Kentucky, but listen, I am getting pumped when I have a news about Chelsea signing players. I tell you, you don't get sleep. It's not cold anymore. You know, you start like sweating. So that's the way it is here. Thank you so much for stopping by. Anything else you want to bring on the table, Mr. Gordon? Henry, are you still there?
Yeah. What I want to add here is that think Chelsea are smart enough to know that we can't always rely on the flanks. We have to start building from the middle, and then that is why this midfield is very important, because we've seen from the past 2-3 seasons we have to play on the sides, but with this guy coming in the middle, maybe we can give the guys on the sides some rest, and then the midfield will start doing it.
I know you just point. Oh, wait. I can hear myself here. You just pointed. You just nailed it, because they know the midfield is the problem. Even though, they're not going to tell Jorginho that you are crap. Exactly. But they know exactly what the problem is. That's why they are trying to build that midfield. They know the midfield. Okay, Mr. Musa, we can hear a lot of noise behind you, so I can't take you because I can hear echoes and myself. So if you can mute everything you have around, you can mute your other window in the same computer, so we can put you through, because we can't hear you. Are you still there, Musa? Musa! We can't hear you. Unmute yourself. Musa Dembele or Musa Sissoko, are you in the same family as Musa Dembele? Dembele and Musas are ballers. If you have a kid, you have to name them like Musa or Sissoko or Dembele, some names like that, because they're gonna turn to be ballers. Some names are just that the way it is. So, Mr. Musa, we can't hear you, so I'm going to take you off. Come back when you fix your microphone, my brother. Anytime. The show is for the people and not for me. All right. What else we going to bring on the table here? Enjoying life right now at Chelsea. Good time to be a Chelsea fan, even though we're not winning on the pitch, but the future is bright, my friend. The future is bright. So, Henry, are you going to feel bad if Moises...
Can I ask a question?
Yes.
Is Felix playing the next game, Fulham's game, on Friday?
He's not going to play against the Fulham. He's going to play...
Oh, that is the last game.
Huh? Yeah, that's going to be the last game suspended. And then he's going to come back for another London derby against West Ham. So, mark the calendar, because that one is going to be a real show. Mudryk from the other side. And then you have Noni Madueke from the other side. And then from the middle, you have Felix. That is illegal. That is completely illegal. Illegal stuff, my brother. And imagine if we can get Caicedo or, let's say, Fernandez. That is becoming even illegal. Somebody need to go and arrest Todd Boehly now, because that is becoming illegal. Look at quality we have there. But like I always insist, just because you have a lot of quality doesn't mean that you're going to have a great team, because you still need to work hard. Yeah. But at least we're going to see a huge difference. A solid midfielder can make in a team. That just is imagine,
just imagine they got a bot for Neon comes on in Kuku.
Yeah, he's gonna come back. He's gonna come only next season.
Great player. Yeah, I know. We have great player. We are going to cook. We are cooking next season.
Yeah, Chelsea are back again, people. The fear factor is back again. People, you remember back in the day when we used to win games, in the tunnel. In the tunnel already, you look at Didier Drogba, you look at Anelka, you look at Balak, you look at Michael Essien, you look there and you see Lampard and you see Piracek, and you look at you already won the game before even getting on the pitch. Everybody was afraid of Chelsea, but now who is going to be afraid of Chelsea? They know the midfield is just like a hologram. one pass, one long pass, bam, they break all the lines and they put us in danger in our own box immediately. But when we fix that midfield, my brother, the narrative is going to change. Ishmael, the floor is yours.
Greetings, brothers.
Yes, sir.
Hey.
Hey.
I am excited.
About what?
I am excited. I told you. There is a storm brewing.
Yes, you said.
There is a storm brewing, yes. And I heard, I don't know if it's part of the reports as well. I think Nizar Kinsella said it, that they are planning to actually travel to Benfica.
Yeah, some people are talking already about them being already there. We just need a private jet. He's waiting in the airport, man. Immediately take him in the private jet so we don't have to go through the custom and no. Private jet, bam, London.
VIP pass.
VIP, bam, London in the morning. Man, come on now.
It feels good, man. You know what? You remember we spoke about this as well earlier with Brother Henry and Brother Victor and Brother Ike.
Yeah.
We have never had 2 years that was consistent for us back to back.
Yeah.
But now it looks like it's going to be domination.
Domination FC,
we are coming for 4 or 5 seasons, hopefully, if everything works out. So I'm very excited, man.
Yeah, fingers crossed. It's not done yet.
It's not. But,
yeah.
But for someone to travel all the way from London to there, then they must have had a sign. Otherwise, they wouldn't waste their time, I think, especially a billionaire.
Yeah, it is. It's part of the business. Sometimes you fail, sometimes you succeed. So, yeah, I think they're gonna.
Brother Ismail, we have a faith, bro. So when the billionaire or the owner goes there, he can come empty.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what I was thinking.
All right.
Because you remember the president, Rui Costa, after our first failed bid. I remember when they came out, especially the coach, and they were very upset, and they said, Chelsea is trying to run us around, and they don't want to get straight to the point and so on. So I was wondering, if 2 clubs want to make an agreement and they already had bad blood because of the past offer that we gave in, why would they travel there unless they have some sort of a hope?
Yeah.
Or there was some development. You know, so this is why I am hopeful.
Even you have to hope also about, you remember our exchange about Nemanja Matic, David Luiz. They came from there, the same club.
Yes. Exactly.
From Sporting, yeah, we got them in January too. But so yeah, and I think we also get Ramirez from Sporting.
Yeah,
so back in the day, Ramirez. Back in the day, this new president, Mr. Ruiz, wasn't the president, but yeah, we had some kind of good relationship back then. Now this president, he probably was looking for Todd Boehly to have a beautiful meal, you know, with him somewhere, and you know, let's talk.
Just like Todd Bloom from Brighton.
yeah. Have some beautiful meal, and then we're gonna conclude the deal. So yeah, it's happening, people.
Yeah, it feels good, man. And the icing on the cake will be, because as you were showing earlier, Arsenal must have bid for Caicedo.
It looks like they're going to get him because now that there is no bidding war, there is no competition, they have a chance to get him because they are the only people who want him at the moment. And also Caicedo is pushing for it. So at some point they might say, you know what, this guy being a good servant, let him go. And guess what? Arsenal fans are going to take it as a victory over Chelsea. They're going to make all kind of stories and say, oh, we hijacked him, just to make themselves feel good for what we did against them. So it's going to be, oh, yeah, we did. But hey, we didn't even force. Chelsea didn't even push anything. So they are making stories now so to make themselves feel good. But they are hurting, bro. They are hurting for losing on Mudryk. Arsenal are really hurting. I'm telling you now.
Brother Oz, just imagine.
Premier League. Ismail, Premier League next season, bro, gonna be tough because I know Chelsea, we're gonna take a La Ligue next week. Next year,
it feels like
because even the way we see like Pep Guardiola, he doesn't believe himself he's gonna stay in the Premier League. He need to go back to Barcelona. Same thing.
Yes, because what with Pep Guardiola, you're right, Brother John Paul. Because if you look at the way he's been dominating the league the past few years, he already got all the players that he could possibly milk from the market. That work with his system. So now every 2 to 3 years, you need to freshen up your rotation, and you need to get in new players with the same skill set that work with your system. And those kind of players were very rare. But luckily for us, we took all of them, most of the new upcoming technical players.
Yeah, we got them. We just have to pray for their health. Somebody like Noni Madueke, he's got a very bad history of injuries. So hopefully we can try to help him. And Chelsea, man, we need to check what's going on with our medical department, because I don't understand why. Yeah, go on.
Yeah, he fired them, isn't he?
He fired them, and then he brought new people, and it got worse. That's the problem. So new team, and injuries didn't start with the new owner. It started back in the day. I still remember we always have like the worst injuries ever. So
but this pre-season, I can interrupt you, because if you remember, Todd Bowley, when he took Wesley Fofana and Reece James to Abu Dhabi to refresh their mind and everything, Todd Bowley need to refresh the team first. Then he gonna settle to bring a new staff from New York, I think New York and Los Angeles or Philadelphia, to bring in Chelsea squad there about medical staff. Then he can start buy a new club, and then he can rebuild the new stadium. That is his plan. This guy is very smart.
Yes, I think Brother Oz actually said this earlier. And in the earlier stream, he said, to be a billionaire, you can't be stupid. So obvious, I heard even yesterday, last night, after we came off the live stream, I was looking at the news, and I heard somewhere where Graham Potter was trying to use army base type bonding between players.
He took them to the army camp or something like that.
Yes. So I think they're already working on them psychologically, because even people might forget, but Potter actually he studied in university. He have masters of human communication.
And also emotional intelligence, which could be a good thing and also a bad thing. Let me explain. A bad thing in terms of when you study a degree like that, right? You understand human being in the another level, right? Their emotions, how they react, what things they went through and all that. But in a professional team where you are paid millions to do the job, sometimes you have to be like in a military training camp, like do this and that. But when you have so much emotional intelligence inside you, you understand what other people are going through. You become more compassionate, more understanding, and more loving, and hoping that it's going to change. But in the professional sport team, sometimes you need a military kind of discipline to get something done. Did that make sense?
Yes, brother. No, absolutely. And just to add to your point, because I've thought about this as well, especially when I heard that he had that degree, I thought about it this way. I said, okay, if the players were the old crop that we used to have, then because they are stuck in their ways, as we know, the military type of work ethic and control that the coach needs to have will work more on them, just like how Tuchel did with them, where he was no nonsense and even had to bench Mason Mount for a bit. And then, because of his ego, and then all of a sudden he came back even better for the Champions League, I remember. So I'm thinking, because they are young, and it's easy for them to be highly vulnerable and easy to mislead because of the London life and the girls and the lifestyle.
Yeah,
and all that.
You have money, private jet, and
Yes. And if you bring that kind of military mindset to them, I think they might be a bit apprehensive, just like what happened to Joao Felix
with Simeone. So you have to find a balance, I think.
Exactly.
You have to be more, you understand them at some point, but during the game or in the dressing room, if you have really to get angry, you got to do it in that moment. It doesn't mean that I hate you or anything. This is what we demand right now to get something. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So
exactly.
I think you need just to balance between emotional intelligence and also getting result in football.
Yes. You're right, yes. And as you said, because he's going to have more connection and compassion with them, that's going to actually make them feel open enough to open up to him about certain issues.
Yeah,
so
go on.
And sometimes, with players, if you have like a military kind of mindset and they're very young and they have personal problems going on, behind the scenes, it's going to be hard for them to open up to a coach that has that no nonsense mentality.
Yeah, I agree.
So if he gets them closer, and they might just need, especially when you see raw talents like Mudryk, if you hone them and you get them closer, and I've seen this kind of treatment with De Zerbi as well. Like you've seen him how he was celebrating with his players today when they beat Liverpool. Like you can feel that, and even Arteta, like you can feel that connected, spirit.
Yeah, but also if you watch even the All or Nothing documentary from Arteta, you will see at some point when he was gonna kick all the cans around him, and then throw all the tables around him, and then get mad. Like there's nothing wrong with that to some extent. Just don't be too angry or too kind, because kindness is gonna tell you, oh, I feel sorry for Jorginho. Look, he's not physical enough. Okay, you have to feel sorry for him. Put him on the bench. But listen, we don't need him now because we need somebody physical, right? We need somebody to go to war. So if you are not physical, you are not physical. So too much emotional will make you feel, oh, sorry, man. I feel sorry for the guy. Been on the bench a lot and not performing. Let's try him. But you need a result at the end of the day. You see what I mean? So you need, how to take it off them in a personal level. But at some point, you have a job to do. You have a game to win. Emotions and compassion is not going to win you a game.
It's
sometimes,
true.
So...
yes, and I think this is where Vivel and Todd B will come in. Because as you said, even though Vivel is a sporting director, he is actually hands-on. So he'll be looking at, remember, I think we spoke about this last night, he will be looking at each player's behavior in terms of the training, if they're listening to the coach, if they're, as you said, I think you said it last night, if the player seems to be uninterested in training and so on. So I think, with the sporting directors and especially with Graham, thanks to the pressure that we fans can put on him, I think there will be the balance, hopefully.
Yeah, that's what we hope. And I'm expecting Graham Potter to start showing us, because the second part of the season is going to start for us next week or whatever. And that's where we have to see what he's capable of. If he got the balls to bench some people, and he can get us some result, because we can't continue losing games, and we have players coming from injuries, and we have new players in the team. I think it's time to kick off our season.
Yes, I'm very, especially from the game that's coming up against Fulham. That will be the ultimate revenge. Yeah. From that moment, we can just kick on. And I'm also happy with what Joao Felix, I don't know if you heard about when he sent a message to the Chelsea fans last night that he was reading to us.
Yeah, I even made a video about it on one of the channels. I don't even know which one. But he sent a message on Instagram, and then he put the same message on Twitter, but he turned his comment off. Probably he was afraid of people abusing him. Oh, you got a red card. Because there is always people like that. All they see is red flag. They just come to kill you. They come to insult you. No matter what you do, man. I'm telling you, even in this business of YouTube here, you will find more of people like hating me now because, oh, why you didn't say this? Or why did you say that? It's always that.
very petty, especially in our own fan base as well. It's like people don't tend to see the bigger picture of anything so far.
Yeah. So he came up with a very good message and say, it doesn't matter how it started. Yes, it started with a red card. Yes, it started with him basically causing us losing 3 points. So he took responsibilities. And
people learn from a mistake.
Yeah, he said, it doesn't matter how it started. It matters how it's going to end. So, promising you, like, listen, we still have time to go. We still have the Champions League to play. Yeah, go on. Somebody wants to say
something?
Yeah, go.
Can you remember in Thiago Silva, the first match he had against Chelsea, he had a red card?
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
Against West Brom, I think.
Oh, that wasn't really... Yeah, that wasn't exactly the first game, but I still remember he had horrible games. Two games that he played against West Brom was shambolic. The first one was when Frank Lampard was there, not sacked yet. And the second one, they came to the bridge, they completely destroyed us. 5. It was like 5-2 or something like that. And Thiago Silva got a red card. So, yeah, I remember. But the first one was as bad. We were losing 3-0 in the first, 35 minutes. We were already like 3-0 down. Yeah. And everybody went to him. Oh, man, this guy, why you did give him like the captain armband? He's finished. He came here for money, blah, blah. Everybody wanted Thiago Silva out. Yeah. So let's go. Continue your idea, brother.
Go ahead, Ben.
Go. So you wanted to say something about
I think Silva now is the best player now in Chelsea now.
Yeah.
He's one of the best player right now.
Yes, sir.
So that was the point I wanted to give when he's...
So the point you try to make is that sometimes we have to be patient, right?
Yes, just be patient with Felix. I think Felix is going to adapt to it.
Okay, Mr. BK on YouTube here, he says, we must get a striker in summer or these boys will struggle. Should we really get a striker? Anybody that want to jump and give us your opinion, answer to the question from this brother here, Mr. BK.
Yes, he's right. We need a striker. Seriously, we need a striker. If you look at the
Lukaku should be back.
That's
Tottenham wants Lukaku.
They can give us like a Harry Kane. We can make an exchange.
They take Lukaku. They give us Harry Kane.
I wish we had Abraham now. Abraham was supposed to be a perfect striker now with his young age. See his young age people, he was supposed to adapt.
Mourinho don't want to release him. If you're not going to bring back him, you're not going to release him to Roma.
We have a buyback clause for Abraham. I think it's about 70 million. I think so.
Yeah.
Yes, that's correct, actually. That's correct, Henry.
We have a buyback clause, but I don't think he fit really what the new owners and Porter are trying to do. It doesn't look like there is any kind of solid connection to Tammy Abraham. And I don't want to see him back. I don't want to see him back, and I'll give you the reason. It's just because the boy been through a lot. He got abused racially. He got all kind of insult every time he doesn't score or he misses a chance. But the guy finished 2 seasons in a row our top scorer. And the second season, he didn't even play a lot. Under Frank Lampard, he was injured and came back and then injured again. And then Thomas Tuchel took over and then played him for 45 minutes, took him off. It was against Southampton, and then came out in the media and completely destroyed him. Like, this is not what we demand here. And even Callum Hudson-Odoi was like, okay, he put him in the second half. 10 minutes later, took him off, and then completely destroyed him in the media. So those kind of behavior I didn't like. Like, certain players were targeted, but if you look at other people, it was always about giving them the benefit of the doubt. But Tammy Abraham, he scored 16 goals in the first season with Frank Lampard. The second season, probably 11 somewhere there, but he didn't even play a lot of games. But we decided to get rid of him and get the so-called missing pieces, and they never did anything since. So I don't want to see him back at Chelsea Football Club to go through that, because we especially them, like English players and academy, we try really to kill them at Chelsea Football Club. They have to be nearly perfect, like the rich gems. In order for them to get any kind of credit, you have to be gems kind of level. You know, we don't give them
and
the
that is
benefit
very
of the
sad.
doubt. Yeah.
That's sad. You know what, guys? I would actually... Sorry, go on, Jopo.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So, but for me, I would like to add about the striking line. For me, if we see Joao Felix and Mudryk, those two young kids, they all like Lara speed, the guy over there, even only Mudryk. But Lukaku, he should fit there, because Lukaku, he play more better than Aubameyang. Aubameyang is done. He doesn't want to remove the ball from the back and to bring on front. That's the problem about Aubameyang.
I respect that, but Aubameyang also been victim of what our strikers are suffering. I agree with you. There were some chances that Hakim Ziyech, for example, put in the silver platter for him, and he missed the target completely the last minute. There been really chances, like clear chances, but if we had people who can create for our attackers, if you just remove one person from that midfield and put Kevin De Bruyne, immediately the team change. Immediately you create probably 15.
That's why we bring Enzo Fernandez.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm coming to
not
that.
Not only that, even Joao Felix can play as a number 10. You remember when he played against Fulham, even though he had to go to the wing, look at the pass he gave to Kai Havertz.
Yeah.
And he missed.
We were missing.
If that kind of pass comes to Aubameyang, believe me, he will eat. This is why he was eating in Barcelona, because he had Pedri and Gavi feeding.
Providing, yeah. So we don't have
good
enough
communication.
Yeah. So we don't have we create some chances, and you need somebody like Lewandowski who can't really miss to be there. But if with what we got now, we don't create enough. Manchester City, even Raheem Sterling was scoring goals because he will miss like, I don't know, 8 of them and 2 of them at the back of the net, because they're going to continue creating. You know, you miss more, they create more. But Chelsea, when you have just that rare chance, you have to score it because nobody else is going to create. So I'm going to give even Aubameyang the benefit of the doubt, okay? Keep all of them.
I agree.
Keep all of them until the end of the season. We're going to need them at some point. Champions League, Premier League. If we have a very good rotation system at Chelsea, I think he might score some goals, man. He might score some goals.
I think about it as well, John Paul. Look at Haaland. Look at Haaland. Look at the last game they played against Arsenal, the cup game. Haaland is not a player who's going to come back and defend.
No.
Yeah.
But Aubameyang was defending against Liverpool. You remember him. He was, even that chance when Mykhailo Mudryk gave it to Chukwuemeka, he was coming from the flank. He was defending from the flank.
That chance also, Chukwuemeka, I understand he wanted to score, and it's okay also to shoot with your weaker foot. Sometimes it can go in. He tried to wait one more second to shoot from his right foot because he's righty. But Aubameyang was behind him. If he was a guy more experienced, he was just going to flick it back and let Aubameyang like shoot it top bin or top corner. If you look at that action properly, you know,
absolutely.
All he needed to do is to lay it back to Aubameyang, and he was going to confuse everybody in the defense, and Oba was going to really to shoot it nicely and score. But still a young player, still learn and wanted probably to have his first goal at Chelsea Football Club against Liverpool. That was going to be highlight. It was going to be awesome. But like I said, we haven't really created that chemistry in the final third. So everybody is suffering from that. And the lack of service from the midfield is not helping us.
Look how hard Kai Havertz has to work just to create a chance.
Yeah.
Sometimes he will come in all the way down to the midfield and start the build-up. And then when they cross it, you expect him to be in the box on time.
Yeah, I agree with you. And people don't see even the amount of work Kai Havertz does defensively and also off the ball. Because why? Because the camera is going to fix on where the ball is. And sometimes we, watching from home, we see what the camera decided to show us. So if you played a little bit of football in every level, you will understand that even the so-called people who are not doing anything on the pitch, they might be working very hard off the ball, but you can't see it. So Kai Havertz,
between us, we can say something. For me, Mr. Fact, you are there. Let's say like you are grandpa. Which striker, which number 9 you prefer between Kai Havertz and Aubameyang should start on Fulham return leg?
Both of them will do well.
Yeah, if they get.
Do you know why? Because Mudryk, we saw him in the last 15 minutes against Liverpool. Look at that through ball he gave to
Gallagher or something. Or
Mason Mount.
Yeah,
it was a reverse pass.
Yeah.
Two players were coming up to him when he tried to cut into the middle from the flank, and then he did a reverse pass to Mason Mount. He could have taken a shot.
Yeah,
but he didn't.
Yeah,
because his confidence is not the same as he used to be. But now that we have Joao Felix, we have Madueke, we have hopefully Enzo if he comes, and on top of that you have Mudryk. Everybody's gonna eat. Yeah, even Dratro Fofana is gonna eat.
Everybody's gonna eat. That is the right word. Everybody's gonna eat. Let me just read some comment here on YouTube so everybody can feel involved. Mr. Adiwole. We need good midfielder player than striker at Chelsea. That is your opinion. And Mr. I can hear some echoes. Are you there, Mr. I don't know, Mr. Akech? Mr. Akech.
I'm here.
Yeah, you have some background noise, so I took you off because some of the windows in your computer are open, so I can hear myself and I can hear echoes. So I have to take you off. If you fix your mic issues, I can put you through. Matt, my brother from Australia, just woke up now and found out that Enzo Fernandez is cooking. So he said, get Enzo in now and get Mason Mount out. He forgot to say that. He's a mess. He forgot to say, get Mount out. Okay, I'm joking. Nice to see you, Matt. Yeah, get Enzo. It looks like something is cooking behind in the kitchen. That's what I meant. Somebody here called Ij said that good signing, up the blues, and all that good stuff. We already read for pretty much everything. So there are certain comments here that I don't want to really read because it's kind of the same questions coming over and over again. Mr. Kenny 14 say, no point signing Arsene Zakarian anymore. Guys, let's start by Mr. Gordon been gone forever. I don't know if he's sleeping already. But Mr. Gordon, if you are watching us on YouTube and you want to jump in the conversation, feel free to do so anytime, all right? You cut us because you've been very quiet. I know sometimes you just wait for people to tell you to talk, but here we are friends, we are family here. We cut each other all the time. So don't feel bad cutting me or anybody if you want to say something. That is the green light, but you don't have to. No, probably you have your family around or you have something or you're still at work. It's okay. No problem.
Yeah. I just wanted, Brother Ismail joined, so I wanted him to have the floor, and I wanted the other brothers to be, I was here earlier, so if
yeah, okay, no problem. Yeah.
Our other brothers joined the floor. I remember before you asked me a question. You were trying to ask me a question if I'll be happy or sad if Caicedo joined Arsenal. Something of that sort. Well, to be honest, I'll be selfish. If we can get both, we get both. But I'm going for Enzo first. These are two different players, so if we can swallow all and have a very bogus midfield, that's fine. We used to have Essien, Balak, and Mikel, and Lampard, and having a competitive midfield is good. It's good for us. So if we can have both, I'm okay with that. And I think as for number 9, I think we are okay with number 9. We just need people to supply those guys.
Okay.
If Broja is fit, come on, he'll perform with the excitement that is in the dressing room or behind the scenes now, and everybody wanting to join this project and all these young guys. We just need to supply them.
Yeah.
I don't blame Aubameyang. I don't even blame Lukaku to an extent. They don't get service, so we already have Fofana with us now. So I don't think we are in desperate need of it. I think that we can do without a new number 9.
Okay.
Yeah.
That is understandable. So, Mr. Kenny here said at no point to bring Arsene Zakarian anymore. The Russian kid, he's very good. He looks good on YouTube. But, gentlemen, I never heard from you. What do you think about Zakarian?
I'm wondering, is he playing the same role as Andres Santos? Is he playing the same as Casade?
No, he looks more like a Fabregas Jr. He looks more of, he sees the passes that nobody sees. Always progressive football. Very, very, very good. A lot of energy. But that is YouTube, because even me, with my overweight at the moment, I might put some clips there and you might buy me tomorrow, bro. You might spend you might spend some money on me because I can put the best video I can on YouTube. When you come to the Premier League, it's a different animal, right?
Yeah, for sure.
You don't get the gap that you are getting in Russia, but he looks good. He looks good on paper, but if we got Enzo Fernandez already, I don't know if we're gonna go for him. I don't know.
I mean, is he cheap? Does he come cheap? If he comes cheap,
he's gonna be cheap for sure because he's from Russia. So he's still a kid.
I don't know what's wrong with the Russian market. Honestly, that rumor has been going on for long. I don't know why it's been stalled for all this while.
Yeah, it's like banks. You can't like found anything in Russia because apparently you're gonna finance some kind of war over there. So it's a very, very difficult position to be when it comes to transferring money to Russia. That's all I can say at the moment without getting to details and get the FBI knocking on my door.
Exactly.
In fact, even Alvarez, the midfield of Ajax Amsterdam, what the thing happened?
Exactly. Yeah.
Ajax, that guy. That's why sometimes when it's your day, it's your day. When your chance is gone, it's gone. The guy we wanted to pay probably 60 million last summer. Yeah. Ajax said no. We sold pretty much everybody. They sold, many of their players, probably 11 players from the first team, and then the last minute they were like, no, we're not gonna sell you. I heard that he tried to force his way out the way Lisandro Martinez tried and called.
Yeah, he did.
He called Fabrizio, gave interviews and all that. He tried to do it, but it was just the last minute. So now we found somebody else. Now we're talking about this Enzo Fernandez. So sometimes you gotta take your chance, and that's why I understand a little bit what Moises Caicedo is doing at the moment, because you never know. Imagine if you don't sign for Arsenal or Chelsea and you got a bad injury and you're still on less than 10K a week in a really minimum wage in terms of football in the Premier League. He's on minimum wage there. And you're gonna have like 10 times the amount of money you were getting there. And all of a sudden you got an injury and nobody wants you anymore. You see? So I understand.
It's like Henry Kane from Tottenham. I remember in World Cup, John Terry was like an interpreter, whatever, something commentator about Ben Sports. He gave him advice, bro, you have to move, you have to leave Tottenham. You are a good player. You never win any trophy. Go to the big club. Why are you gonna stay there? This guy is very stupid, crazy man in the world.
Yeah,
always stay there to extend the contract.
He's interested in breaking Tottenham record and English record.
Yeah, if you're gonna show that to your grandkid that, hey, listen, I scored 500 goals. Okay, so where is the trophy? And you show them like the Audi Cup in the preseason tournament or something. That doesn't count. Yeah, Harry Kane, like imagine, because last season I think Manchester City wanted him. They were ready to pay 100 million, and Daniel Levy said no, we want this. And look, the time is gone. And then they got Haaland. Imagine Harry Kane playing with De Bruyne, okay? How many goals he was going to score. And that is the problem. Now he might settle at certain teams because Manchester City don't want you anymore. That's why sometimes in life, when your chance is there, you take it or you let it go, and then it's gone forever.
And Kane wasn't even pushing hard enough to leave. So
yeah,
I don't know. He's just a kind of relaxed guy. He thinks Tottenham is where, I think maybe his placenta was buried there somewhere. I don't know.
I think he tried to push. His brother was the one who was trying to push. But I think because of him being from the academy,
he signed a very long-term contract. Like it was out of his hand. I remember him even missing training. He missed like the preseason or something like that. Like he didn't show up for training just to try to push it. But legally, when you still have like 3-4 years left on your contract, there is nothing you can do. If the owner need to be a good person to understand you and say, you know what, you've been a good servant, you can leave now. But if they say no, you have to respect your contract. You're gonna respect it no matter how many lawyers you're gonna hire. It's not gonna just work. And
it's true. You have to be a professional.
Yeah, you have just to do your job because you are under a contract. So
I remember when he missed a couple of trainings, and then he kind of got the Tottenham fans back with that interview with Gary Neville.
Yeah. When he was even saying, can you imagine every striker like dream is to play with De Bruyne and stuff like that. Yeah. And now you can't even play. You had that golden opportunity to play with De Bruyne and score even more goals. You didn't do it. And he just stuck himself in a very, very stupid contract that didn't really allow him to do anything. So
exactly. And he's almost 30 now. So
30.
He's over 30.
Time is not on the side.
No, he's 30 or 29, almost 30. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
30 in a few months, I think. Yeah.
That's going to be painful when he retires.
Yeah. So.
What do you think about Aston Zakaria? Oz.
Yeah, like I said, he's like a little Fabregas. Watching his videos on YouTube, but the reality is in England in the Premier League, I think he's a good kid that can develop. But there is something that the data are not showing or showing to make us not really push that hard. So I would like to have him in the team because of the multi-club kind of model that we have. We might be able to send him to one of our feeder clubs to develop. But the problem with Russia at the moment is complicated with the money and banks and all that. So, I mean, it is what it is, man. I just... we have many of them in the midfield, but it was going to be a very good buy, in my opinion.
Yes, because I was even thinking about who is going to be rotational for Joao Felix at the number 10 position. But we don't have anyone as creative or even close.
Yeah, that is a very good question. But you know that Christian Pulisic can play also in a free role as a number 10. And he always arrived like late in the box and score goals. All the goals that he scored, he came out of the blue late in the box and bam, scored. He can also play there because from the left-hand side, I think the shop is already closed. You have Mikhailo over there and you have Raheem Sterling, and then you don't have enough chance. But if we can rotate Christian Pulisic from that role, we might be fine. Or even if we don't sell Hakim Ziyech and you give him a free role in that position, going back and forth from the right to the center, I think he might create some magic. So yeah, we have options. We have options.
And I even heard Mudryk when he was in Shakhtar at the beginning of his career, when Deserve gave him the chance. Before he put him in the flank, he put him as an attacking midfielder.
Yeah,
and he actually had 4 assists in one game.
Yeah, the brother is so versatile, and the scary thing is he can shoot from both of his legs. Like he's 2-footed, and the boy. Did you see the last training? Like he always stays like late for extra training.
I saw the clip.
And he's gonna shoot the same way from the left, from the right, from everywhere. So this brother, the work ethic is in another level, I'm telling you right now. Like the way he works on his personal improvement is just like Ronaldo, He's obsessed to getting better every single game. So I think we get somebody here, yeah.
And that's actually his idol as well. Haters, we are coming.
We are coming for you. Yeah. Get ready, we are coming for you people.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
I have to go now. Here is already 1 o'clock in the midnight.
Okay, thank you so much for helping the channel. Come back in the morning. We're gonna be here in the morning. I'm not going anywhere.
What time?
I don't know. Just put your notification. I don't know even your location. What time
You're
is
happy
gonna be?
because of Enzo Fernandez is coming.
Yeah, no sleep.
Yeah.
No sleep. We're gonna be here 24/7. Come back in the morning. Thank you for helping my brother. Thank you.
Thank you, brother.
All right.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have a blessed night, bro.
Thank you so much. All right, people. So I think we're gonna, we're still here probably for the next 20 minutes or so. Okay. So we still have a little bit of time. If anybody wanna call us, feel free to do so. If you can help us get 200 likes as soon as we can. Only 2 left until we get 200, and then we can set up another goal to get 300 likes. So who is gonna bless the brother here? 2 more likes before we get to 200. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Let me check if we have any breaking news. Ruiz Costa is trending on social now. Ruiz Costa.
Chelsea fans are pushing.
Yeah. Hashtag free Enzo also is trending. So we are pushing. We are putting all kind of pressure we can to try to to get the deal done. Oh my
Brother
goodness.
Oz, is this correct what I heard? I think, was it like 2 weeks ago? I heard that because Todd B wanted to buy clubs so that we can loan our talents to them and refine them and so on. I think Benfica was on the list. Am I wrong?
I'm not sure, but I heard that George Mendes, one of a super agent, he has some good relationship with Todd Boehly, and he's trying to help him get a club somewhere in Portugal. Probably it's not gonna be a big club like Benfica, because that could clash in terms of like the Champions League and all that. Probably we might get another team lower than that, because the Red Group, the Red Bull Group found a way of playing all their teams in the Champions League. There's no problem. But because we are Chelsea, I think there will be another rule that would just come there just so they can block Chelsea from doing things. So we don't know how that is going to work, but I don't think we're going to start all of a sudden by buying a very big club like Benfica or Porto. It's going to be probably the second division or even the first division, but they are very low on the table somewhere, So we don't we don't it's going to be conflict of interest when we meet them in the Champions League or something. So probably there is a loophole, and that loophole, the Red Bull Group, you can't even speak. They found a loophole, and like Salzburg, they play in the Champions League. Leipzig play in the Champions League. And they're doing good. So hopefully we can find a loophole to do that.
You know that you just dropped a gem while you were saying that as well. You said Jorge Mendes, since he's close to Todd B, then I think he might be part of the negotiation for Enzo. So that's even better for us.
Yeah. It's better for us. Fingers crossed he can pull this out, or I'm gonna sack him. If he doesn't get this deal done, he's fired. You know that Ronaldo sacked him, right? Like a month ago.
Yes.
Because he couldn't get the deal to Chelsea or Bayern Munich. And he was like, if you don't get this deal, you are out. You're not my agent anymore. So he sacked him.
But he's a super agent. I think he's the same agent for Joao Felix as well.
Yeah, Joao Felix and also Rafael Leao.
Yeah.
All the big name from Portugal pretty much is in his hand because he knows how to get you the best deal you can and all that. So, yeah.
That's a great relationship to build with someone.
Yeah, and you remember like before when Marina took over from Emenalo, she didn't want to deal with those super agents because it's too much commission, it's too much that. So all the commissions needed to go to Marina's pocket instead of agent pocket. So she basically decided not to really have any kind of relationship with super agent. And Jose Mendes was one of them. George Mendes, excuse me, and also Mino Raiola, peace, rest in peace, legend.
Rest in peace.
And she didn't want to even talk with them. So imagine if Todd Boehly was back then, when we were going to have Haaland right now. I'm sure, because they gave us conditions. Okay, you pay this money, or I think Todd Boehly was going to find a way of making that deal happen.
Yeah, you can tell because I remember him, even the group that he's part of now that owns Chelsea as well, the Clear Lake Group.
Yeah.
These are highly influential people.
Yeah.
So he has close relationships with them to the point that they can trust their funding and give it to him so that he can make something happen. Which means he's good at making good connections.
Good deals. And the guy is not shy of spending a lot of money if he has to. If you look at the Dodgers, he pays more money to his players than anybody in the league. And in the last 7 years since he owns, he's one of them owning the club. But they won, I don't know, 5 championship, a lot of tournament, and they are on top of the world because he's not shy.
They're on top of their division now too.
If you pay money, you're going to get money from it. He's not shy of spending money on quality players.
Yes. I remember even when he took over LA Dodgers, I think they were in the bottom. They were struggling.
Yeah, they were nowhere to be seen. And he used the same tactics as Chelsea. Buy like big names that are confirmed to do the job, but also focus on debtors. Focus on those little players from here and then. Buy them cheap and then develop them and put them to the next level. Same energy, same tactics. It worked here. It's going to work at Chelsea Football Club, I am sure.
I remember even Brentford, the one that is in the Premier League now. A few seasons back, I think they were in the 3rd division of the English League. There was a guy that took over.
Yeah.
And they said apparently the reason why they got to this position.
Guy,
Yeah, the reason why they got to this position now is because of data.
Yeah, because of data.
Within 3 years,
Because you have to detect those people when they are young, do your research, do your homework. And they were finding people like in no league. They were finding people in like League 1, League 2, somewhere, Eastern Division or whatever it is. And
even
they
Ivan
just
Toney.
are...
Ivan Toney used to play in like League 3.
Yeah, that's right. And they find out, okay, this is the kind of profile that will help the way we're trying to play in this team. They got them, they developed them, and look at them today. I think they're going to be a very stable Premier League kind of a team for years, because they know exactly what they want, and they know how to find those players. Yeah.
This is why I'm very hopeful because we have the funding plus the data.
Yeah.
So it's
a combo. It's a combo here.
It's a deadly combo.
Deadly combo here. You got internet, you get cable, you get 500 channels, all that in one. You know.
I remember some fans were not happy that I think there was a Saudi group that was interested too, like a media group when
Saudi media group
Chelsea.
Don't have money, bro. It was
the
all
people were
vibes.
Just here in Saudi Arabia and they think they have money.
Yeah, it was all vibes. Like people said, when you hear somebody's from Saudi, immediately they got money. No, it doesn't mean that is a media group. They had even less than 1 billion in their account. They couldn't even provide any kind of financial guarantee. They were going to take money from banks.
As a loan.
Yeah.
And you know what, Brother Henry? We are very fortunate. Despite all the hate we're getting, all the negativity from other fans, we had an owner that was Chelsea through and through. No matter how much, no matter how much pressure they put on him. I remember even when he was in England, there was a time before the Russian
invasion
issue,
before
the Russian issue came to light. Before that, they didn't even allow him to get citizenship.
Yeah,
he had to go to Israel and get the Jewish citizenship and come into the country, and he was still unwilling to sell the club. I mean, they tried every tactic, like I'm talking about underground tactics, to make him give up on us.
Yeah,
but he never did.
He never did until the last minute. He was forced to do so. Yeah,
and even though he was forced, he made sure he bought someone that would do exactly what he would have done or even better.
Yeah, and he was smart enough to...
Say it again.
Yeah, go on.
Somebody wanted to say something? No?
It was Henry.
Please, Brother Ismail, go on.
Oh, yeah. I said, and because he was not going to sell it to somebody like the Saudi group, even though they said they brought in plans where they said we're going to have an incentive, we're going to get loans from the bank, and we're going to start, spending money. Knowing how Abramovich loved this club, where he used to put money from his own pocket.
Yeah.
I mean, frivolously, all the time. He never used to use any excuse.
No.
He picked Todd Bowley. He handpicked Todd Bowley. Not even picked him. He handpicked him.
Say hi to your baby. Somebody's baby is coughing. Take care of the baby. Hello? Can you hear me? No? Nobody.
They can give baby water.
Baby's Brother Henry.
Yeah, probably brother Henry is babysitting today.
So, brother, we are coming. I'm very hopeful. We are, especially the Champions League. We got Dortmund. No Haaland. I think it's gonna be a good.
We're gonna test Jude Bellingham. It's gonna be audition. Probably we might get angry and go for Jude Bellingham next summer. Who knows? Todd Bowley, when he's angry, I always tell you people, don't make that guy angry.
He just swallows everyone.
Don't make him angry. The more angry he is, the more damage he's gonna cause in the market. So be careful, guys. Leave him alone. Okay, so Moukoko, we're gonna play against Moukoko. We wanted him, but he ended up by signing a new contract at Dortmund. But hey, we are Chelsea, man. You don't want to come to us. Just stay away. We're gonna find somebody else from nowhere. You're gonna see us with another number 9. So Moukoko is gonna be interesting to see how he can play against Thiago Silva and Badiashile.
That's gonna be tough.
Yeah, the midfield. If we still have Jorginho in the midfield with Kovacic, Lord have mercy.
I think Kante will be back by then.
Kante.
No, Kante after February.
So
end
much.
of February. But our game might be on the 13th or 14th, somewhere there of February. But fingers crossed. Kante actually is back in personal training, so you never know. He might recover earlier than expected. But if we can have Denis Zakaria, if we can have him back by that time, I think we should be fine. even if we don't buy anybody like Caicedo or Enzo. But man, fingers crossed. I don't want to even jinx it. But
yeah.
I don't want to jinx it.
But I was going to ask you guys a question.
Yeah, go.
Earlier today, after coming off the stream, I read in one of the reports that we still didn't give up on Declan Rice. What do you guys think about that? Who would you prefer to come in the summer?
Between who and who?
Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham.
That is a very tough question. That is a very tough question. For me, let me just greet somebody, another brother from his support Benfica. So respect to you. Thank you so much. I'm sorry for what we are trying to do to you, but it's going to benefit.
Our condolences.
It's going to benefit my club, and also it's going to benefit you too. You have 120 million in hand, my brother. Go back to South America. Bring 10 of them already. You can buy 10 players, okay? And bring them and develop them and sell them again. So I'm sorry if we're gonna get this deal over the line. But nice to see other brothers from other countries and other teams coming to the show. Much appreciated, Mr. Fred Moniz. Thank you so much for stopping by. And we have Mr. Omolon. Sorry if I completely destroyed your name here. I don't want to disrespect you, but your name is almost impossible for me to pronounce. You say the Blue Army. Oh, yeah, the Blue Army. I have a Blue Army here at home. When chaos is all in this place, it looks like a war zone. So I know what you mean by the Blue Army. And what else I wanted to say here? Probably nothing else. Just to remind people, if you can help us get 300 likes before the end of the show, we're still here probably 10, 20 minutes, depend. I don't want to take all the time for my other brothers. They have to go relax. Probably some of them need to work and all that. So need to give them time to relax with families and all that. And we still here probably 10, 15 minutes or something like that. Peter Kolev is in the house. He said, would you go for Tony this summer? So the question is for all of you guys, Mr. Henry, Jean-Paul, and also Ishmael. What do you think? Should Chelsea go for Ivan Toney from Brentford next summer? Who wanna start? You know Ivan Toney, right? The guy who can't stop scoring, but he has some legal issues at the moment.
Gambling issues.
Yeah. Still illegal issues because it's illegal in the Premier League to gamble.
Yeah, so, apparently they said if everything if he's found guilty, he could be out his ban could be forever.
Oh yeah?
It's gonna be they said 360 weeks minimum. So
wow.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Couple of years.
Yeah, when you have some legal issues hanging on top of your head, I think it's clubs are worried. They're afraid of signing you just in case you are guilty. But I'm sure if he didn't have the gambling issues, one of the big teams in England were going to be knocking the door by now. Yes. Because he's handful. He's that good. Yeah.
Not only that.
Before we went for Aubameyang, Tony was one of the people that I was aiming for. Looking at the young profile as well, and he is very clinical in front of goal and very strong. But now I don't think that's possible for us to even if the door was open, I don't think we can do that. Like you both just pointed out, he has things to deal with, so I don't think we want to be involved in that unless
the problem is those issues doesn't date today, like when he was in like lower divisions and probably he didn't have enough money and he tried to gamble, which is I don't know if he was only in the Premier League, probably he was not going to take that kind of risk, but it looks like he's been building for years, and the FA been like tracking him, and now they have some kind of evidence to lock him up and give him a big sanction to send an example to people. Don't do it. They're gonna just make him as an example. So yeah, definitely for me, for somebody who asked about Tony, if he was free, no legal issues, I was going to consider. But right now, no, thank you.
They already made him an example by not picking him for the England team in the World Cup.
Yeah.
Exactly, because his profile, I think it was better than that of Callum Wilson, but they went for Wilson.
Yeah, they wanted to set an example.
Yeah. And as for Declan Rice and Jude Bellingham, I would lean a little bit towards Declan Rice because he's in the Premier League and he knows he's established himself in there.
Yeah.
And he's from the Chelsea
academy. Yeah, he's from the system.
Him.
He used to be captain in the youth level, Captain Rice. Me too. I'm going with Declan Rice, but because I am biased. I have to admit it.
Declan
in this case, I'm biased.
Chelsea.
Yeah. Huh? What do you say?
He's testing Chelsea out because Chelsea afford about Caicedo, Enzo Fernandez. You look the way Chelsea gonna react about him in the summer. He gonna come back to Chelsea.
Apparently, he already had a verbal agreement with Arsenal because they contacted him and they sold him the project and everything. And they did say that he was keen on joining Arsenal. But the way I see it, his loyalty lies with us. If he doesn't join us, then I think Arsenal is going to be his preferred option.
Yeah, I don't blame him though. If Chelsea don't give you your chance, and then you have to move to the enemy, it's business. The end of the day. But
it's true.
If Arsenal manage to get Moises Caicedo this window, I don't think they're gonna bring Rice. So we're gonna have another option of Rice open there, depending on what's gonna happen between Arsenal and Moises Caicedo. Do you think that they can afford to get Caicedo and also Rice?
No, not the Arsenal lineup. Unless they get a good revenue this season because they're on top of the league. Their revenue might be a bit higher than usual.
Yeah.
So maybe they might go for him. But personally as well, I prefer Rice because we need more of a warrior mentality. And I think Jude Bellingham is like a Rolls Royce. I never seen him, especially when he plays in the Bundesliga, the people who watch it. Like you never see him going in for that tackle where it's going to be a do or die tackle. It's more of he's more of a technical defensive midfielder. But with Rice, he's technical. Also, he's very physical because he plays for West Ham. He's very, he's ready for anything, and that's what we need.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I think I would go for him.
That makes sense. And you, Mr. GP?
Yeah, for me, we can go for Declan Rice. He got more experience and everything. Hope everything should be done. But about Tony is a garage guy, man. He always go in the garage. He got more injuries for everything. So
which Tony you're talking about? You're talking about Ivan Tony?
Yeah, no, we don't need him. He's like a used car. He's a used car. He's not a new car. It's the same thing like Callum Wilson for
listen. Don't
disrespect. I thought he was passing. What happened? Where is your humanity?
Don't disrespect us that way. You see, I still have a Honda Civic from 1998.
That's a classic car.
And it's still better than my newest car that I just got from Ford. I love it. Yeah. So don't mention old car here because I know what old car is all about. I'm telling you now, with the snow that we have here in Kentucky, my Honda is taking me everywhere. Old car. Okay? So do not even do us to old car, man. Leave us alone. Just leave us alone, man. Leave us alone.
Jean-Paul, old is gold. Yes. Old is gold.
Old is gold. Yeah, it's becoming classic. 1998. Imagine that back then France was winning the World Cup.
It's true. It's true.
I'm telling you, like, bro, you have to respect old car. And they don't make old car the way the new car, they don't make them the way they used back then. All my car, that 1998, is made of metals. Now
Yes.
it's a bunch of plastic.
Yeah, because
The
it's
other
true,
day,
because
the other
they want
day,
you to
I know,
come
but
back.
you can compare new car and used car. You know that.
listen,
no.
because
He's
you
talking
try
about
to
plastic.
disrespect old car here in the
No.
show. I'm not gonna let you do that because I have one. You don't say that.
Jean-Paul, how can you send a human being to the garage? I thought he was fasting.
Yeah.
You always go to the hospital, man. That guy, no, we can buy him, man.
Mhm.
We can buy him.
Where is your humanity?
Yeah. Where is
No.
your humanity? What is your Tell us.
He was fasting for Enzo. How can
So
you
I'm
talk
just
like
reading that Caicedo's bid of Arsenal's bid of 70 million plus add-ons has been rejected immediately by Brighton.
Yeah, I
So-
think they're gonna end up by accepting
Bro.
making a deal at some point.
bro, you know what? Sorry for interrupting you, brother Oz. We spoke about this today.
Mhm.
And I said it to you. You remember I said to you about the Cucurella incident?
Yes.
Bro, I don't know what's going on. But we might land both of them. Because
Yeah.
I don't think...
I think we're
because-
focusing now on Enzo. If Enzo is done on time tomorrow, I
Yeah,
think
Yes.
we might turn our guns
Ah,
and start
brother.
shooting on the other direction.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Because he said,
Mm.
as long as it's... I hope that I bring you a record fee
Mm.
so that you guys can buy new players. That's what Moises Caicedo said.
Yeah, that's
Now that they broke the record, and the player you told him not to come and play, it doesn't make sense.
Mm.
It doesn't make sense.
It doesn't.
Unless they got a verbal agreement with somebody else wearing
Yeah.
blue.
Mhm.
I hope so, man.
Yeah, I hope so.
I hope
It's
they
gonna
get
happen.
into and they go back for this guy. I'm selfish, man. Let's swallow them. Let's get them.
Let's get all
Yeah.
of them. All right. Let's do it. Break the financial rules and get a ban. I don't listen.
Yeah, and the
I
next
don't
2
care.
seasons we are,
I don't
we are
care
covered.
even if we get a ban. At the moment, if we manage to get both of them and we got a ban for a couple windows, I'm okay with that because that is gonna help us develop what we already got in
from
the team.
within. Yeah, exactly.
And guys, let's not forget
Mm.
the summer transfer window is coming.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
even if we get both of them and we get rid of 3 and 4 players, we can balance the books again.
Yeah. Well, you know why we are trying to push these deals is like the UEFA or whatever organization it is, they decided, no, this coming summer, we're not going to accept anymore buying, giving a contract of 8-10 years, because we found a loophole. So if we can get some players now and tie them to whatever years it's going to be, and you apply your rules, and then we already got so many players, and we're gonna find another loophole to use next time.
Yes.
So
You just copy the NFL.
yeah, we just copy what they do. We paste, and then we.
Because if you look at the contracts, it's the same thing.
Mhm.
7 years, and the MLB as well. It's the same thing. The same template.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fantastic. I don't mind 1 year of us just sitting still. We've got 37 players here.
Yeah.
So we're fine.
Yeah, that's the way it is. So people, we're still here, yeah, at least for, let's say, 15 more minutes. And then we're going to make it 3 hours because I'm getting really more tired and hungry. So I'm going to have to leave.
That you have a wife, man.
Yeah, they just, they hate me right now because of, all the time you are on, let's go, but you're still online.
Brothers, I will have to love you and leave you.
Oh yeah, sure, man.
Yeah, it's almost 12 now, so.
Oh wow, man. Get some rest and come back stronger tomorrow. You need your coffee tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow
No
morning,
problem.
get your coffee.
Bro,
if you're
tomorrow we'll find the good news about Enzo Fernandez. I'm gonna
And we're
fly
gonna-
today from Massachusetts, from Boston. I'm going to.
Yeah,
I'm going to join you in the fasting tomorrow, John Paul.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, we have to fast tonight. Honestly, we need that fasting and prayer tonight.
Mhm.
Yeah,
It's
trust
really
me.
done. To
Because
Yeah.
confuse
Arsenal,
Rico Star's eyes. confuse his brain totally. Accept
yeah,
that
we
money.
need a strong pastor. Is anybody a pastor here, like to send to send him all kind of curse?
I'm a half priest, man. I just pray. I say in the morning. I have my faith prayer. I did already. Okay. And we are buying in dollar. It's not like a pound. It's dollar. $100 million, $20.
Yeah. Okay. 120 euros.
We're gonna make down.
Oh, you're gonna Oh, because of his faith. All right, my brother. Listen, go get some rest and see you tomorrow. All right.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me.
God bless you, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Ishmael was in the house, people, and we're still here for at least 10 more minutes to conclude this show. Much appreciate your love and support. It's been really a lot of support. At some point, we got almost to 500 people. It was crazy. Very good show. A lot of new subs. Really, we got so far more than 70 people subscribed. Let me double check. So it's the community is growing because of your help. Every click count. Okay, every single click count. And much appreciated. Keep liking. If we can get to at least, let me see, where am I? If we can get to at least 300 likes before I leave, I will appreciate that. Thank you so much. And we have.
So, Brother Ox, where does your donation? Where can one find the link to your donation? Like,
my donation is right there. You will see when they say like super chat or super thanks or something. You click there. Listen, all you are doing here is more than money. You know, you are always here to help the channel, keep me company for hours. This is a lot of sacrifice. When you sacrifice your time like this, that is a lot of money that you are paying me already. You don't have to do it, but if you want to buy a coffee for me one day and you want to celebrate with me another champagne or whatever, you can do it. There is a link somewhere. Donation is said super chat or whatever it is. But hey, you don't have to, my brother. You don't have to. This is
for sure.
I would like to. This is enough already. This is a lot of help. You have no idea. Without you, without brother Ishmael or Jean Paul, I was going to end this show a long time ago. I can't speak myself for 2 hours. It's a lot of work, man. It's a lot of work. Matt is in the house from Australia. Matt, the floor is yours, brother.
Matt Mazga.
No, it's not the Miazga that flopped at Chelsea. This is another Matt, Mason Mount, brother. Yeah, go.
Enzo Fernandez was, man, this guy's a baller, man. Oh my god. Like, I think, we look at the price tag, and I said, are we willing to spend that money for such a big player, blah, 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 but I look at Enzo Fernandez and I see a player who I really think will come in and change our squad instantly. Like, we have these players that come in, and they take time to develop and all this shit. But I seen Enzo, and for the price tag, he should come in instantly and perform. Now, will we get him? I highly believe we do. I think Todd Bowie has kind of not said, but he's kind of, imply that, okay, if we can't get an 87 plus player deal, we'll just go spend the 120 mil like that. So that I think what they've been doing is they've just been exploring options. But I think at the end of the day, they're going to go, okay, we're going to explore the options. We're going to try as much as we can. We're going to negotiate as hard as we can. If we can't negotiate, we'll buy anyway. So I think that's what they're trying to do. I think they're trying, obviously negotiate like every owner will. But at the end of the day, I think he will come through. And I think he will get Enzo. Now, Enzo will, and I think this January window will probably be one of our best windows ever. Yes. Because it shows that we want to change. We are in a process. We're in a process of change. Now, I won't give this a 10 because no players have left. I need to see some players start to leave because it will come to a point where we have to become like Barcelona, where we have to start selling players before we can even sign them, like Barcelona, and they had to force Aubameyang out, had to force a couple of their players out just so they can sign players. And I don't want to come to that point. I want to come to the point where we can we don't need a rush, so we can have some more time. So I want to start putting these players on the market. There's a lot of players that need to go. I think what we can tell by maybe getting Gusto is Aspie will leave by August. Fine by me, but I need to see some players like Loftus-Cheek mainly, especially need to leave coming this summer, because Enzo coming in, that's another spot now for the midfield. So you've got Enzo, Jorginho, Kovacic, Kante, whatever. And does Jorginho leave now? And no, I think he stays till August, which I think is good because it means we don't need to rush Enzo. I've always said I think keep Jorginho till August because it means we don't need to rush someone like Enzo, and because he's very young still. He's very young, so I don't want to come get him in the squad and instantly rush him. I want to slow implement him. But someone like, look at attack, Orgs. And I know where you're going to hear him coming from. You already know what I'm going to say. But these bums like Mason Mount and Kai Havertz need to go. They're done. They're done. And you got someone like Nkuku coming in, Maduka coming in, and we're not stopping. We're not stopping with it. We're still getting more attackers in August. So we need to start selling these players. And I don't know when we're going to start. But someone like Mason Mount, I think, has been one of the biggest flops of this club. He's an average player. If Liverpool want him, Liverpool can take him, and I hope he goes to Liverpool because it will show that he's not good enough for this Premier League. Okay. We respect that. So Mason Mount need to be sold as soon as possible, and Matt is not afraid of selling to
Liverpool.
To Liverpool because he's gonna prove people that he's just a bum. So
look at Liverpool. They're just on Gakpo, right? This time, Darwin Núñez, then Firmino had a nice strike. He had scored, 6 goals in 2 games or something, or 5 goals in 2 games. Then they saw that from Firmino and goes, oh, you know what? We need another striker. Went and got Gakpo, and now he's failed. This is what I don't want. I don't want our players failing like that, Gakpo. And then what Liverpool fans do is they own up to their mistakes. If that was Chelsea, we'll be giving excuses and this and that. So
don't you think that is a little too soon to judge somebody like Gakpo?
Yeah, I guess you can say it's very quick, and I think maybe he can become good over time. You're exactly right.
We're gonna remember Timo Werner, man. We lose him.
He was asked, and that's another player. I mean, Timo Werner was, I think, at the same levels as Kai Havertz Mount, where they were both average. Timo Werner had the same goals as Kai Havertz, in lesser games. So for me, Werner was a bad player, but he was someone who accepted that he wasn't good enough and stood up and left. And no one kind of stood back, sat back, oh, Werner won us the Champions League, we should keep him, blah blah blah. So it's obviously double standards, obviously double gender. And what I mean when I say Gakpo is I say, I don't want players like that come in and I don't know if you've watched him and you watched him today against Brighton, but oh my god, he's horrendous. I've never seen a worse footballer than Gakpo.
Really
he's horrible, and maybe as you said, obviously he can become good in a couple of weeks and months, but I don't want players to come in and we have to give them time and this and all this excuses. For me, Koulibaly, he's been horrible, right? Now, do we jump to the conclusion of selling him? No, we give him a bit of time. But again, he's been horrible and he has to take accountability for it. But when it comes to giving time after 3-4 years, that's when I go, this has been years. It's been years and we're still giving these players time. That's not good enough. So that's what I'm saying about that.
All right. So Bobby Smokey is in the building. Bobby, you have some breaking news for us?
Hey,
can I go cook, man? Can I go cook?
Yes. Go quickly if you want to leave. Say what you want to say and go. We're still here probably for 10 minutes anyways. What you wanted to say?
Guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank guys for everything. You join us and hope everything should be done this 48 or 24 hours about Enzo Fernandez. Have a good night.
Thank you so much for helping, brother, and see you tomorrow. We're going to be here tomorrow. Big up. Thank you. Bobby, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I'm just going to drop and then leave. I'm really tired. Twitter has been on fire. Social media, everybody's been on this. Really exciting and really quite sensational development. Let's hope we're not all disappointed in the end, but there you go. Listen, I just want to address the issue of players leaving. I was on a very interesting Twitter space by Ben Jacobs, who explained a lot of things. And I've been moving around as I do. I've joined various spaces here and there. and picked up some insightful information, not only about this deal, but about the Chelsea ownership, their structure, their strategy. Clearly, the fact that they have now activated the playing side of the project with the squad revamp that they're into now. And yes, one thing that people tend to not understand about their data-driven methods, their data-driven methods also incorporates their accounting team, who sit down and calculate how we can do these deals in ways with which it is financially viable to put in the books so that we stay within regulation. Now, Ben Jacobs, on his Twitter space, explained all the ramifications of FFP in relation to FIFA, UEFA, and indeed the Premier League. And actually went further to explain the sort of business commitment of balancing your books and presenting your accounting, and showed that Chelsea are well within FFP and the like. And probably the only reluctance they have with triggering this release clause, which can be triggered because Enzo has come out a second time to, in no uncertain terms, say he clearly wants to join Chelsea, is that the truth of the matter is that the taxation aspect of it will actually take the deal up to about 160, north of 160 million euros. But these guys, in their cleverness, have already calculated that, look, the taxation part of it can also be a spread cost. It doesn't have to be done lump sum, as would the payment of the release clause. If we're going down the release clause route, that is a lump sum payment which they can offset in FFP. But in terms of business and their books, it's not really that beneficial to put that big sum there, especially as we're probably going to have to do another 100 million perhaps for João Felix. Who knows, if we get Declan Rice, that's another 100. So we're looking at perhaps some other big sums in the summer that are unavoidable in order to complete the playing staff. So ultimately, the fact about players leaving, I think these guys are so financially sound that don't be surprised that unless it really, really entails a deal, nobody's going. And what they will do is assess, appraise, and integrate the entire squad as it is. So come summer, they will then really know who they want to let go of. Because you never know. For example, you could have Enzo come in and all of a sudden he's balling in a fantastic partnership with Conor Gallagher, for example. Or as we saw with
Hakim Ziyech and Mikhailo Mudryk.
And exactly, just as I think you gave that example, how they seem to be clicking it off, and it was only for about 10 minutes. So this is a good position to be in. We have a project manager in Graham Potter. And I think, as we've discussed earlier, I think he's there for the project. There'll be no chance of getting in someone like a finisher like Mourinho. No. This is Potter's ballpark with all his psychological empathy and things like that, and he can fully appraise the old and the new, such that come summer we will then, with information, since these guys are so hot on data and information, know exactly, okay, it hasn't worked even with these new guys. For example, Sterling still isn't doing it right. Sterling's on the market. Or so-and-so still isn't doing it right. So-and-so's on the market. So all these players have a chance to stay. It's now up to them to show that they can perform with these new guys. If not, then I'm sure many, as we will certainly do, many will go in the summer.
That's correct. Yeah. So
I'll say this to Bobby as well. The same. This saga with the midfield, obviously, we put in a bid for Caicedo, put in a bid for Enzo. It's been 4 years. We've never put in a bid for Declan Rice. I don't think Declan Rice ever comes to this club. I mean, if he was ever going to come, I think the season would have been under Frank Lampard. But he would never, ever come to Chelsea. And I'll say that right now. I don't think... Number one, I don't think he's good enough for this club. He's way too expensive. I think his maximum is 40. If you take away, January tax and all that, I think it's 45 million market value. And I think we've got much better options. I mean, I've always said, if you want to go for a loan DM, you go for Ruben Neves, much cheaper. But we don't play with loan DMs. The best options is Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo. But you're right. The players are not going to leave. They're on way too much money. Like you got someone, Havertz and even Kepa, they're on just so much money that people can't pay their wages. But the best thing to do is at least put him on the market. Werner was on somewhat of decent wages, but they at least put him on the market to sell. Barkley, we couldn't the one thing I praised last season. What Bowie did is that he put these players on the market. Like he put them on eBay. He put them on lists. Barkley for sale. Who was Baba Rantman as well. Like we got rid of all these players. Drinkwater. All these players left because Bowie put them up for sale. You're not going to sell players if you don't put them up for sale. And I'm sorry, that clubs are only going to look at 2 players at this club, and that's Reece James and Thiago Silva. They will not take anyone else if they don't put a real offer and negotiate for them. I'm sorry, but it's like trying to get full price for a broken down car. You're gonna, trust me, it'll work. These guys are good. Blah blah blah. So I think what they got to do for me, Bowie, is put these guys on the market, especially maybe someone like Havertz. Havertz thinks he's too good. I don't know if you saw what Havertz said, but Havertz said, I don't know if it's true, but he said that if we don't make Champions League, he might look elsewhere. And I think that's fair enough. But he's the reason we didn't get to the Champions League. So
also, if I have to cut you off here, what about 12 injuries that we have? If we put them on the market now,
exactly. I was going to respond to this in twofold. The first one about Declan Rice. I mean, I only mentioned Declan Rice in passing. I wasn't going into the detail about Declan Rice. I don't know if we're even going to look at Declan Rice, but I do know why we haven't bought him all this time is because he had a very lengthy contract. And to get him mid-contract means you have no power. West Ham could have stated anything and everything because they didn't want to let him go. So he really wasn't available until this. He's not available until this summer. If it was that easy, we could have, and we really wanted him, we could have put in a bid for him this January. And West Ham have made it clear he's not for sale. So that's the Declan Rice issue. In terms of putting players up in the market, well, we saw what happened to the squad when that happened in the summer. Lots of players down tools. There was all sorts of discord. And, it destabilized the player. We're not going to do that in January with a season where we still have to go hell for leather for the Champions League on the 2 fronts left for us. We want as much of a harmony in the squad and as much of a hope of every player that they're going to be part of the squad. Come summer, then you can actually have clarity and tell the players that are going to be surplus to requirements that they will be going on market and they will be getting sold, and they won't go with you to your pre-season training camp, which was another issue of last summer. Now, last summer was an extenuating circumstance. The sale had gone through at the time where the transfer window had already opened. The club wasn't really ready to deal with the things that it needed to deal with, and Bowley took it all on himself. So that's a different issue. That was a different issue. But going forward, I can assure you, nobody's going on any transfer market. They are going to try and they're going to integrate the team, keep the harmony. And you never know. Football's a funny thing. It's not an exact science. Players that you have condemned because you don't like them or whatever could suddenly surprise you and start balling out. Yeah. Look at Hakim Ziyech in the past 2 or 3 games, how his performances have changed. So let it run its course. There will be players sold, no doubt. Yeah, but there might be surprises. You might get your wish and they will decide to sell Havertz. But you might find that Havertz suddenly becomes this demon on the field, because he's got João Felix feeding him, or he's got Noni sending him crosses. So we really need to let the project work and be patient.
That makes sense. Even it reminds me how everybody, including me, in this same channel here, I was like, we have to sell Rudiger now. Rudiger need to go, under Mauricio Sarri, under Frank Lampard. He was just below average. 4 at the back didn't suit him. All of a sudden, Thomas Tuchel came over, changed the system. He was a beast. And then went to Real Madrid. Now he's mostly on the bench because it looks like a 4 at the back doesn't really suit him properly. So I kind of understand that just because...
I'll say this all just quickly. It's someone like Loftus-Cheek for me. Despite injuries, he doesn't start. And he's on massive wages. That's someone for me who needs to get pushed out. And, I agree with Bobby. Havertz could turn around and become, an actual footballer. But, I want that to happen. I don't want us to fucking waste what we spend on Havertz. We spend so much money on this guy. And I've said he has great talent. We just executed it wrong at Chelsea. But that's something that I am willing to wait till August for. Obviously, let them see how they play. But there's some players for me. I'll say this right now. I don't think someone like Mason Mount can ever return and become good. I think, and if he stays, I think poor players like, someone like Mudryk and, Mudryk or Sterling, who plays in his position, who will start over him, will get a lot of abuse from the fans. And call me crazy, call me have an agenda, but that's why I see what happened if Mason Mount becomes like a rotational player. But again, I want these players to become, the best that they can be. Someone like Pulisic, I think Pulisic is done. I'm a big fan of Pulisic. I have his number on my jersey, but he's done. He's done, he's too injury prone. And Ziyech, I'm a big fan of Ziyech as well. I have another jersey of Ziyech as well, Ziyech and Pulisic jerseys. But that's someone for me who is just not fit enough for Premier League. He's I think physically too weak, and I think he's not a hybrid. He's very, very systemated. He plays in a system where you need a big. I think you send him to United. I think he'll ball out United. That's a team where I think he'll play well in. So I think you play with someone where you got a big striker because he can find the player. It's just about putting the ball in the back of the net. So. Yeah, but we'll see what happens. I'm just happy that Enzo's here.
All right, brothers, I'm going to be leaving. Brother Bobby, welcome aboard. I'll just drop one thing before I leave. For Jorginho, there's no more room for improvement. He's not versatile. He's been used in this position and nothing changes. No room for improvement. He can go. Bakayoko, he can go. Me, I'm going to leave so I can go pray that Enzo comes to our club.
Yes.
And...
yeah.
Thank you, guys, and
thank you for helping.
See you guys tomorrow or any other time.
Yeah, see you tomorrow here when we start celebrating. Because I think Todd Boehly is flying to Portugal and he's not coming empty-handed. He's gonna bring him in his private jet and all the good stuff.
Let's go, come on. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think if it happens, it'll either happen in 12 hours. About that time, or it'll happen literally deadline day, like 6, 7
But
PM,
the problem is, like the deadline.
Ben says if it happens, Twitter's gonna break, and I think it will.
It's
Lord, it's gonna burn up.
I don't know. I have to ask my boss not to work so I can.
For 24 hours. Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Oh, because I'm gonna take a day work tomorrow. That's what tonight. I'll jump on live tonight early, so I'll do the early stream about 10 a.m. at 10:30 UK time. So hopefully some big news there. Because yesterday though, it was spamming the news. What's happening yesterday? And Ben Jacobs, I saw that he spaced yet today, and it was absolutely correct. If it happens, Twitter will absolutely. This is one of the biggest signings ever. This is a big signing, massive. I think club record possibly as well. So it's for the window that Chelsea have had, this is probably one of the biggest windows in football history as well.
And it's in January. That is surprising. January is
it's the biggest January window ever, I think. So.
Yeah, that is going to be something.
We're cooking.
We are cooking. So tomorrow,
listen,
guys.
The fee alone is enough to blow everything up. Not to mention the caliber of the player. I mean, this is a proper marquee for sure.
That is a proper. So, guys, we're going to have to leave. We're going to have to conclude the show because tomorrow, who knows, in few hours now, it could be here we go and we are back again here. So, I have to take some rest, and take care of my Blue Army and come back in the morning if I have time, of course. But let's start by Matt. Matt, plug yourself. And tell us anything that's going to happen or any breaking news. Empty your pocket before we leave.
Breaking news, I'm hoping Enzo, comes to this club. I'm a massive fan of Caicedo, but I prefer an Enzo. And I think it will happen tonight. I really do think it will happen in the next, what are we saying, like 11 hours. Whenever, I think when you wake up tomorrow, Bobby, or when you, wake up for your early stream, I think that's going to happen. I really believe it will happen. Again, I'm not a journalist. That's just my opinion. So we'll see what happens. And I'm hoping for it. I'll be live at 10:30 a.m. UK time today. Tomorrow, today, for you. Yeah,
today for them and tomorrow for us. Matt got a YouTube channel, as you can tell clearly on the stream now. You can go and subscribe and watch him tomorrow. He loves Mason Mount. So, all right. Thank you so much for helping, Matt, and see you tomorrow.
See ya. Big up, Bobby. Big up,
Bobby. See ya, man. All right, Bobby, conclude the show, brother, before we leave.
Yeah, I'm going to drop a bombshell now because I don't believe Chelsea have walked away from the Caicedo deal. I think they're working on both. Arsenal's bid has been rejected and nothing stops Chelsea from making a bid. They have an insight into Brighton. Who knows? Maybe Brighton is just waiting for the Chelsea bid. So still keep an eye on that. If Chelsea land both Enzo and Caicedo, not only will Twitter break, I think it will absolutely explode, and every other social media platform with it. It will be the biggest news that football has seen ever.
I agree with you, Bobby. I agree with you, and that's what we're looking for. So we have a lot of content to make when we break internet here. Bobby, thank you for helping. Get some rest in the morning. When you finish walking, get some coffee and come back again. Thank you. All right, so Bobby Smokey was in the house to help the channel. I'm going to have to leave now. Mr. Fred Moniz, thank you so much from Lisbon. This brother support Benfica, and he said that they are good. They're gonna have big pocket full of money. They can go and replace Enzo Fernandez. They can go to South America or somewhere. They're gonna always find somebody to replace, but we're gonna make them rich, and they're gonna even build a better team from the money that Enzo Fernandez is going to bring to the team. Thank you, my brother, for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and put your notification on because we are back again tomorrow here to follow the situation. So be with us tomorrow again. Let me even put you a mod here because you deserve to be here. Hey, listen, you don't have to agree with us, right? We can just banter. We can get into it. That is what football is all about. We don't have to agree. We have just to respect each other's opinion. So come back tomorrow here and you're going to give us more your point of view when it comes to this brother here. You might give us more information about what type of player he is because you watch him more than us. We started just watching some highlights here and there, but I'm very sure that you know the guy better than any of us. So if you have time to come back tomorrow and help us understand a little bit more what kind of player he is and what we're getting, I will appreciate that. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much. I can't really name everybody here, but you guys been awesome. We exploded here, a lot of views and also a lot of likes and even dislikes and that. But that is part of this business because not everybody is going to appreciate what you're doing. So it's a normal thing. Thank you. On your way out, double check if you haven't liked this show. What are you doing? Like, subscribe, and also let me even put tomorrow's link. I don't know if I can find it somewhere. So you can just put your notification. Just click on the link right now and save the date, because tomorrow we are back again here. Let me see if I can find it very quickly somewhere. Live streams. Bam, 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 bam. Oh yeah, it's here. Bam. Let me copy it and paste it in the comment section somewhere, so we can so you can just click on the link and then put your notification on, so tomorrow you know when we go live. So tomorrow's, let me say, next live stream link. All right, bam. Let me just put it here, paste it. Bam, done. All right, so I'm gonna replace it on top of the chat. As you can tell here, my friend, this is the link that we're gonna be live tomorrow. So click on the link right now and put your notification on so you don't miss out on anything. Save some of your data so you can call us and have your say, you know, free of charge for everybody, of course. So yeah, people, good night, good morning, good evening, good whatever time it is. Peace and love. And tomorrow we're gonna be here again. The telephone is always open for everybody, so click on the link and join us for the next stream. It's gonna be in a few hours from now, and who knows, probably tonight we might have another breaking news. Chelsea signed somebody. I will be back whatever time it is. I will be here taking calls. Thank you so much. God bless you, and I will see you next time. Blessings. Bam.